I saw the mic muted thing, and I was able to do it before someone said mic muted. I did it. Hi, everyone. How are you all doing? Let me make sure I get the names correctly. Hi, Ferris. Welcome. Hi, Faraf. It's been a second since I saw ya. Hi, Rodrigo. Oh, hold on. Dan Sanapa, right? I think. You can correct me. Let's see. Hi, PD. Hi, Check. And hello, Forgetful Programmer. Welcome back on the stream. I hope you're all doing well in music time. Yeah. And how are you doing, Eris? I'm doing great. I'm excited. I want to try a different approach today, so we'll see how that goes. I'm not too sure. This will either end up poorly or end up well. We shall see. But there's nothing like trying something new, is there? To those that are a little bit curious why, this week and last week, I think, possibly it was last week too, but I didn't have any programming streams. Right now, currently, Iris loves me, Nana. Lies. Right now, currently, I'm struggling to figure out a calibration, to figure out something behind the scenes in terms of a programming issue. However, I am talking to a few developers, so we'll see how that goes. So probably next week too, we'll possibly do another music stream and another game stream, see how that goes. And then hopefully the week after that, we'll get back into programming the actual game and all those things and stuff, as eventually, that's the thing. I know a lot of, what is it called? A game cemetery, maybe, when your games get bad, or not bad, but they die. You have this idea, you're in the middle of developing, and then just all of a sudden, the game never ends, or the game never gets finished. I really don't want that to happen to Necrotype Cafe. I'm stuck right now, but I'm getting help, and I think that's important, that when you're stuck, ask for help. I was always that student in school that whenever I was stuck, I didn't ask for help. When college came, I didn't ask for help. And it's the professors were like, you're paying us to teach you. Ask for help. We're a free resource. So I urge you, if you're having trouble with something, don't be afraid to ask. Truly. I didn't, because the anxiety in me is like, I don't want to bother them. But really, yeah, there's no harm in asking. And hi, Cat Sat on keyboard. Look on the stream. I hope everyone's having a great day. And if you're not, please reconsider. That sounds very ominous. I wouldn't have expected that from you, but I hope you're having a good day too. And hi, Lusk. Welcome back to stream. I'm very glad it seems to have nobody chatting here, apparently. Well, that's the thing. I try my best to pay attention to YouTube chat. Usually zeros in there. Maybe they're busy today, but all the same. Usually it's Twitch chat that seems to be a little bit more live, but I assume it's much because of all the emotes. It would be nice if YouTube let me add more emotes, but unfortunately it's like a thing of you have to have 5 subscriptions or 5 subscribers or what's it called? 5 memberships or something like that. Like 10, I think? YouTube monetization is weird. It's been 2 years now, practically, of YouTube stuff. Or no, maybe 1 year-ish. Hydrate. Sure, I suppose.
Check_16 just
I'm usually lurking.
hydrate.
Lusk plays both teams, YouTube and Twitch. Let me get someone. Yeah, I just lurk here. Yeah, see? Usually, YouTube seems to be full of more lurkers than anything, and Twitch is full of all the chatters, but I appreciate everyone all the same. I am a lurker. I'm a lurker at heart, so I completely understand that, and YouTube don't pay. I think so, at least. It's like you have to reach a threshold, but we won't tell you where you're at in the threshold. We'll just tell you when you reach it. So it's like this mystical, magical curtain that you don't know when you're gonna get paid from YouTube. Twitch is I've gotten paid from Twitch, and thankfully Twitch is like, okay, you're here, in order to get the payout you have to reach here. That's been more clear. YouTube, So it's interesting to see the differences in platforms and things of that nature. Another reason I'm glad I multi-stream. And okay, I did read that, right. Hydrate. Let's see. And Facebook metaverse. I haven't tried Facebook before. Not really a big fan of Facebook. Truthfully, I'm not really a big fan of social media. I I've never had what is it, a Twitch, not Twitch, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. I've never had those until I've had to make them for this account. And hi Nero, welcome to stream. TikTok? No, didn't have a TikTok account either. Well, I'm telling you, it's been a ride learning new things and learning new learning new things, figuring out how to do shorts and stuff like that. It's been fun though, I can say that. But and are you sure? Yeah, I have a TikTok, but before I did TikTok for this account, I didn't have one. That's what I mean. Let's go ahead. That timer is up. You know what that means. Planning time. Now let's see. Today it'll be like last week. We'll be making some music and Twitch here. Hey, here's your payment. YouTube, we'll pay you. Trust me. Exactly. And she was focused on boring stuff like education. What do you mean? Education's so fun. And I have 10,000 plays of music last month and they don't pay a cent. Yeah. YouTube's all about trust and pixie dust, it seems. Saying that, today will be like last week, but a little bit different. Last week, we did the title screen music for my game. Today, we're going to work on the cafe music. So the music that plays while you're in the cafe, just chilling around while you're serving customers and ghosts, things of that nature. That's today's hope. This is the overview currently. We'll go over resources. I don't know why those aren't switched. We'll do pitch, then resources, then recap, then make songs. How does that sound? So, saying that, let's go ahead and start things off quite well. And hi, Cine Starman. Welcome to stream. Welcome. I hope you've been well. Saying that, I will be back and you get all nice and cozy. Don't go anywhere. It's not like, you could go anywhere, really, if you thought about it. But yeah, just be right back. Don't you worry. What do you mean cozy in quotations? This is such a cozy environment. Look at the cream and the yellows. That stands for cozy. And the greens, it's got a little bit of flourish in here too. How can you not be cozy in this elevator waiting room that you happen to find yourself in? And you're here, I'm here. So why don't we have let's get some communication in here. And hi, Toby Walter. Welcome back to stream. And are we being locked? You are not trapped. Now, considering the fact that there's no stairs, there's no windows, there's no doors, there are only elevators, it's not to say you're trapped, you're just here. You're waiting on the elevators to come to your level. We've already pressed the button. You might have pressed it a little bit too many times by now, and it's kind of maybe a little bit broken. That's okay. I'd say, if I had to guess, you will be able to go into the elevator about, I'd say, maybe a minute. And while you're waiting on this lovely precious time, why don't we get acquainted? Don't we? Hello. Since you have some time at your disposal, clearly, why don't we have a bit of a chat? And you don't need to press the button. We already pressed it for you. Exactly. And are we trapped? No trap. Listen, I assure you're here on your own free will. Saying that though, since you have some time on your hands, why don't I talk about you? Why don't I talk to you? There we go. Just making sure the piano doesn't turn off. Why don't I talk to you about my upcoming game called Necrotype Cafe? It's a rhythm typing cafe game I've been working on since last August. It has almost been a year. This is supposed to be a small game, as it is my second game. But you know what? That's what is it called? It's like no, I don't even remember. But that's game dev for you. It takes longer than you expect, but maybe we can get it done before August. In the meanwhile, why don't I spend 1 minute attempting to pitch my game to you? Hence those guys back there, the elevators, the elevator pitch. It's a thing I like to do at the beginning of stream, where I spend 1 minute attempting to pitch my game to you. It serves as a way for people who may not have seen my game before, or haven't been here in quite a second, and want to get what's the word I'm looking for? Reassociated with the game, get to know it a little bit better, and also gives me a chance to get better at explaining it. To get better, as I think The fewer words, the better. If you can describe your game in one sentence, that's a good pitch. Saying all of that, and no, we're simply waiting. Exactly, you're simply waiting for the elevator. Now, I don't get to control what time the elevator starts and ends. It just happens, and I just happen to know these things, I assure you. Saying that though, are you all ready for a wonderful pitch that you'll 100% agree to? Okay, hold on, I'm ready. I'm all ready. And you said it's gonna drop in December, but didn't specify which December? Did I say that? Hold on. I think I said I tried to release it at the end of last year. But you're right, I didn't say which December. So I still have some time. You're right. I've never been more ready in my life. Good, PD. That's the attitude I like to hear. All right, here we go. Oh, there. Welcome to Necrotype Cafe, a rhythm typing cafe game where you play as Gabriella, a necromancer sent by her necromancer family to this prestigious wizard academy. The idea behind the game is that she doesn't want to become a necromancer. Oh no, she wants to become a baker, a chef. So she finds this abandoned classroom in the school to serve her fellow students, her fellow customers. The idea is that it is a cafe game, the cafe sim part, and it also is rhythm typing. Where does that come into play? I'm glad you asked. The rhythm typing comes into play by serving the customers. The way you serve the customers is by typing to the beat. In the world, it works by poetry. So the idea is that you have to type out a poem on your keyboard to the beat, to the music. And depending on the type of food, the type of flavor of the food, you'll have to do different beats, different rhythms, different sounds, and you'll have to serve different customers. So spicy beat really fast, maybe a minty beat slow and steady. You have to summon your food by spellcasting. That's the idea behind the game. As you progress, you'll get more foods, get more flavors. So you have minty, sweet, spicy. These flavors will combine to make tasty food. Aha! You know what? Not my worst. I can say that. Truly. There's elevator background. And that sounds like such a cool game. Where can I give it a try? I'm glad you asked. A random person in the background who totally doesn't have a moderator tag. And I said just a giggle brick in the middle. It's gonna help for sure. Truly, that's the answer here. Hold on, let me grab this guy. It closed on its own, so give me a second, but I will surely just, give you a flavor, give you a sense of what the game has to offer so that we're all on the same page. In the meantime, if the moderators would not mind posting the link to the itch prototype in chat for both YouTube and Twitch, that would be lovely. Let me go ahead and get out of my business attire. So that would be, let's see, no more business suit. Yep, and no more business glasses. We are not programming today. We're music. We are musicians. Let me get old classic Bobby here. He was taking a vacation, but now he's back from yesterday. Let's go ahead and swap this guy over to here and here. And yep, this is the game yours is making. Thank you, Les. And let's see, I did read that. Lovely. Good, okay. Saying that, let me give you a taste of the game. That way we're all on the same page. That's the word I'm looking for. Let me go ahead and if it'll let me. It's loading. And make sure the keyboard doesn't die on me again. I should be able to bring you into if I go to this guy here and then open up. Oh, lovely. Good. Okay. Transition time then. I can bring you guys over here. Oh, hold on. That guy needs to be hold on. There we go. Lovely. Close this guy, add the music here, and I'll give you a preview of what the game is. That way, when we're making the music, you can kind of understand the feel I'm going for. Let me go ahead and make this guy a little bit bigger, like maybe that size, and let me go ahead and move this guy here. Lovely. Let me make this bigger, like that. Perfect. Okay. So if I click the run button here, and Zarvis, is it Zarvis? Zarvis Bedelia? Is that how you say it? Thank you for the membership on YouTube. Thank you. I gotta add the song or the music for the membership sound. I don't know why I didn't pop off for that one, but thank you. And I have no idea what that word is, but hi, Rudy. Welcome to stream. So I can go ahead and click on here full screen, and then I can go ahead and shrink what I just made bigger. Now, this is the music we updated last time. This the trumpet guy here. This is made, I believe, by Bert Cole. And the idea is that because it's a prototype right now, and let me lower this guy down just a bit. Because it's a prototype right now, a lot of the music and a lot of stuff here is subject to change. A lot of the visuals are just subject to change. So the hope is that today, this music here, we're going to be making our own cafe music. That's the hope. So let me go ahead and move around here, if it'll let me. There we go. So you can see, and let me move this guy just down there. this is the character we play as. She is moving around. There's a book at the bottom of this page, or bottom of the screen. These are the customers you serve. So let me go ahead and grab the customer. And oh, I thought I wrote it wrong. We're good. And does that mean the background? No, unfortunately not. So let's see. The customer will look over the book, and this is what I was talking about earlier with all of the flavors and the foods. Right now there's 2 flavors and there's 3 different food types. We can go ahead and accept the customer order. The customer wants a pink-purple icon. Pink-purple stands for sweet bitter, and the icon is a cake, so they want a sweet bitter cake. Let's go ahead and serve it to them. Now the music you're about to hear is the music I have completed before. This is sweet, this is bitter, and this is cake. Let's go ahead and give it a try. Right now it might be a little bit finicky, hence the current hiatus on programming while I figure it out, but let's see if it works. So this music I did make myself. So let's see. A, N, B, bass, W, H, A, T, bass I, S space, B, O, O, B, bass A, and B, bass T, H, E, bass, M, O, M, E space, N, E, B, E, R, T. And the music sounds doubled, does it? Oh, hold on. H, D, hold on. Oh, there you go. That better? Hold on. Let's see. R, S, N, A, P, C, H, exclamation. Easy peasy. And I just used highlight in my message. Really is short. Interesting one. And he made you lose. No, I still have the cake here. And it was such a cool game. I wonder if there's a place to talk about that game and art in general. You know what, at this point, I think I'm raising a bunch of promoters. Salespersons, ahem. I'm glad you asked. If you wouldn't mind sending the Discord. But that's the game in a nutshell. That's what we're going to be working on today. There's other parts of the game, but those are in progress. As you can see here, I was talking earlier about Ghost. There is a ghost there. Don't need to worry about it. Don't even look at it. It's not there if you don't believe it is. Close your eyes. And let me go back into, where are we at? Concepts. Lovely. So if you'd like to get up-to-date status on what the game is, if you'd like to get notifications as soon as they come out and updates such as that nature, you can join the Discord. And not only do I have updates of my game, you can also share your music, your art, anything game dev related. Feel free to share there. You'll also be able to get feedback as well. I'm trying my best to cover all aspects of game dev. I am an indie game myself, so the hope is that I can understand all of them. I do eventually want to work with other people who have better expertise in these things, but for this game, for Necrotype Cafe, I wanted to do everything as much as I can on my own. So I want to make the music, I want to make the programming, I want to make the art. Eventually, we'll actually get professionals, people who have gone to college for stuff like this. Hopefully, if they agree to work with me. But I want to feel the experience before I understand other people. And more we've been learning that game dev is hard, haven't we? And I have arrived with much more mental trauma than last time. This is a cry for help. Hi, Moon Raider. Welcome back to stream. I hope you've been well. But by the sounds of it, not too much. Saying that though, let me go ahead and show off. And by everyday learning more about, yeah, that's the thing. It's like, it is hard. A lot harder than I would have guessed. Some people do game jams, so they make games in like a week. I think maybe the thing is scope. So how big you make the game, how grand. And I have other ideas for my game, but right now I'm just trying to make the smallest version possible, the prototype, and even that's taking a really long time. I'm learning. I can't say at least, don't make a rhythm game. Stay away from rhythm games. At least if you're a beginner, I am struggling hard. This is the second game I've ever made, and it is a pain. If I had made something like a platform or even just a typing cafe game, I would be a lot further in development, so heed my warning. Saying that though, let me go ahead and mute this guy so I can show off the music. Let me go ahead and open this guy here, and okay, I'll make an RPG. Stay away from RPGs too. And no rhythm allowed? Guess I'll do multiplayer. No multiplayer either. You know what? Do what you'd like to do. I am simply warning you of the consequences of your actions. Actions of your consequences. Consequences. Yes, consequences of your actions. Now let's see. This is now the new title screen song we have. That's what we did last stream. So let me go ahead and play it. Are we good? Oh, hold on. Let me turn it up a little bit more. There we are. I'll take some water while you're listening. you go. Now, I did modify it just a smidge. Rodrigo, who's in YouTube, I think YouTube and Twitch, gave me a suggestion on how to do a certain part of the song, so I did modify that, and I don't know if you could tell if you were here. That part, I added it. I really wanted that and I got it, so I'm happy. Next up, though, we'll be doing the actual cafe song. That's today's hope. And such wide words, thank you. Of course. And muy espador arpeggio, is that what it's called? I have no idea. And the ending got a huge glow for that, didn't it? That was one thing. I thought to myself, I really wanted this part. Now, if you're interested in getting into music, you're a beginner, maybe you haven't done music before, let me bring you over to this guy here. You can go to airsezra.com again. Lusk, if you would not mind. But if you click on here, you click on, you type in music right then and there. Click on that guy there. I have a list of, it's a work in progress page, but it's a hopeful list to help you get started in learning music. I try my best to, anytime I share resources, make them free. So it's what's the word I'm looking for? Because a lot of people who are beginners like me watch me, I try my best to make things as easy as an access entryway as possible. So for example here, I don't know if I did mention this, did I? I forgot what I was gonna say. Don't mind me and my babbles. What was I saying? And don't know how the music page. Hold on, no worries. There are that's what I wanted to say. A college graduate in music helped me, sent me some videos to watch for getting started into music, as well as a retired music teacher is also currently helping me with learning music. So I've had the privilege of being able to chat with them, get answers, and get help with learning music. So I share that to you. I'm trying my best to find resources, and as I said before, ask for help. I think Rodrigo as well, again, I said earlier, but I think he's also a musician, and he's also reached out as well, so I'm very grateful to that, as I have no idea what I'm doing. But I'd love to try, and hi Beatus, welcome to stream. So this playlist here will give you an introduction into just music stuff in general. I would suggest looking at it just to get an idea of music. Some people, well, I say some people, but usually what I see recommended are Beatbox, Ultrabox, Beatbox and Bossta Seal. I believe it is Irish. But this website here, Beatbox and Bossta Seal, are the two most recommended ones for game devs, I believe. They are all free. The only one I think that isn't free on here is, nope, all of these are free. Yep, they are indeed. And saying that, and now do non-Western microtonal scales. Those are scary words you're saying, Beatus. Scary. What programs I'll be using is MuseScore, this guy right here. And this one here is sheet music. Sheet music, I've heard from people, is terrifying. I've been getting taught this way, and for me at least, I find it to be the easiest to understand. Does your message go through? I see it on there. I see it on the YouTube and Twitch. No worries, Lesk. I think it did send 100%. So I'll be using MuseScore. We'll be doing it through music sheets. And if you're not a music sheet person and you're more of a do notes on here, that's also there. I try to provide as many different types. And I'm so broke, thank you. If I got robbed, I would have to help the robber find the money. Oh, that's a silly one. And hi, Angiefish. Welcome to stream. And Beatbox, I remember using this site so much. There's an upgraded version called Pandora Box with loads of extra features. Wow, I'm glad you said that, Toby. From my research, apparently Ultrabox is the best one to use. But I have heard of Pandora's Box. But from what I've seen and from the videos I've watched, there's Beatbox and then there's Ultrabox. And Ultrabox, the ultra of the Beatbox. It has a lot of things. So if you haven't checked out Ultrabox, consider giving it a try, as that seems to be the consensus, but I have heard of Pandora. And never heard of that one before? Yeah, give it a shot. You might like it. And hold on, let me scroll up here. Did I say hello to you, Angiefish? Welcome to stream. Hi. And let's see. Microtonal. And I love Osu. Hi, kitten. Welcome back to stream. I hope you've been well. And Osu is scary. My purpose of making my game is to not make it Osu level hard. I want it to be playable for medium range, not grandma slow, but also not Osu level hard. And in high school, I spent a couple years learning to sight read piano sheets, and that was awful. I don't even play concert pianos. I've always wanted to learn piano, and I got this keyboard a few years back. Haven't learned it. So it's something of, usually when you start a new hobby, it's on again, off again. This guy was sitting in my attic for years collecting dust, and only recently, now that I'm making my rhythm game, have I started to try to get back into learning it. So we're here now, and oh, hold on. And you're doing well, much better than when I started composing. I appreciate that, truly. I've been getting a lot of guidance, so it's not like I'm learning things on my own. And I did read that. Hold on. And you're doing well. Okay, lovely. And I like the Suzuki piano books. Hold on, let me save that. And Mr. Skull, I should change my username. Amirin. Oh, what was the name again? Can you... It's hard when people's names are different on different platforms. I remember it being a different one. I do. I don't remember which one. My apologies. I'm already struggling to remember names, but attempts are always made. Oh boy. I do remember there was a different one though. I do. Saying that though, is there anything else I'm missing? Oh, websites. There is this guy here. I thought it was neat. It is a website called Chrome Music Mac. Again, all of these things are free, and I really wanted to learn sheet music when I started it. It would be so much easier now. Yeah, and I'll switch to my second count. No worries. I think this is a neat website. Usually when you think of video games, right, you're thinking 8-bit music. That sounds kind of blocky and crunchy. So these guys here kind of explain the why or the what behind it, and the community is growing. Isn't it sweet, Lusk? Brings a tea to me heart. So this guy right here, oh, my ears. I don't think you heard that, which is good. That hurt a little bit, but this just kind of goes through and explains different parts of music. So if you're more of a visual learner like me, I'm more of a hands-on person. I was the one who mentioned LibreSprite. Yes, I do remember, I do. But it's the names. The names always get me. And let's see, for treble clef, the lines, oh, every good boy does fine. The space, face, I do remember face. Face was the one I did remember from years ago. There's also this website here called muted.io. Now this one's really neat. It has so much, I get overwhelmed. But it has a lot of neat visual stuff, and like I said, I'm very visual and I like a lot of colors, if you couldn't tell. So having something like this is really handy, and it goes through different things, different musical stuff. So if we click here, let's see, intervals chart, sure. And here's a visual interval, and it explains things, and it lets you experiment. It's like those things you used to do in school, if you did them in school, where it was like a music lab or just a lab, online lab demos, whether it was like English lab or science lab. I used to do these science lab things, and they were really fun. That's what it reminds me of, and that's the easiest way I learned. And look at the circle of fifths. Hold on. Circle of fifths. Oh, this guy here. It's a good chart. This guy right here, I have been told this before, and I have read these guys before. You guys, yep, I still don't understand this. I have not gone through this yet, but I have seen it at the very least, and I think it's so neat to be able to just see these guys, and it's just right there. Very neat. And is this better now? Mirror? I think so. I like pineapple. That does help a little bit. It's just putting those two together and remembering. The more I read the name, the more I say the name, the easier it is to remember. But thank you for coming back, and thank you for going through the effort of changing and swapping it up. So saying all of that, I believe that's all the resources we've covered. And music Russian roulette. No clue. There's a circle-y thing here, and depending on which one you do, I do know it's a thing of music. Like I said, I'm still learning. I definitely at some point want to go through this guy here to learn, but it's like a online music, what is it? Online music lessons, which is neat. They're less guided. And okay, what is Supertonic? I have class every week the past 3 years. Yeah. Hold on. I think I still have this, if I can pull it up really quickly. I was explained to this by the music teacher I was telling you about. He gave me a PDF. I think it's this guy here. Yep, here we are. A PDF that goes through and explains the, hold on. This guy here. PDF that goes through and explains. Apparently different things like tonic and stability, the different keys sound differently. Different chords sound differently, I think. Hold on, this chord here. That guy there. Hold on. If I mute this guy for a quick second, bring this guy up a little bit, you should be able to hear it. Is that too low? It looks a little bit too low. Hold on. It also looks doubled. Are we good now? Are we okay? Let me go ahead, and I believe I can just do this guy here. Lovely. So you should be able to see the guys on screen. So the idea is that, and it's the thing is, well, IBRB brush teeth. Sure. The The idea behind the tonic, the dominant, the predominant, and you can play 1, 4, 5 from the same scale, but starting on a different note from the root. That's called a mode. I see. Lovely, lovely, Beatus. Yeah. Mode. If you play it in the different scale, that makes sense. Kind of, sort of. It's like this versus, hold on, my fingers were not made for this. Like, that's different, right? That'd be like a different scale, right? A different mode, if I had to guess. And I also recently found out about lattice made by Euler visualizer chords. I will make sure to share it later in Discord. Thank you. Like I said, more research the better. Bring them on. The more we can share notes with each other, I think it's fun. I think it's the best in order to, well, I think it's best in the sense of, sharing notes together. That's what I always try to think of whenever I do these studies or just these learning things, is that we're all in a library, a nice cozy library, and we're just kind of passing notes between each other. As I'm no teacher, I have no idea what I'm doing, but I'm learning and you're learning. So let's learn together. Let's have a little fun learning. Learning can be fun in the right circumstances. I've had good teachers that have made learning fun and other teachers that have made learning dreadful. Back to the tonic, guys. The idea is that certain keys provoke different feelings. So this guy here, hold on, let's see. That guy, that kind of feels, let's see. This is supposed to be a stable key. That guy there, let's see. Predominant, the 2, so that would be that guy there. Kind of feels like it goes up. They create movement away from the tonic and prepare for the dominant. So this is kind of, I guess, a setting up key. And then let's see. Dominant chords are tense and unstable, demanding resolution. I see. So that would be 5. I think 5 is F, right? Let's see. This would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's G. Never mind. And looks like chat is cropped out. Is it? Oh, thank you for telling me. Thank you. Hold on. I'm just gonna move you over there. Move you like that. There you go. You all should be easy to see now. And thank you for this, Beatus. Thank you. Let's see, what was fun? What do we got here? How do you circle a fist? I will add this to the playlist. Thank you for that one. Lovely. Let's see, yeah. This just goes over the tonic, and that's what this guy is going over, the different parts of the keys, which is really neat, I think. And good short video explanation. Yeah. I will save this so I can add it to this. Probably to start here, possibly. That way, it can be saved and I can look at it. As I have a few on here that talk about harmony, chord progressions, things like that, but circular fist seems important, so I will surely look at that. And I gotta go touch grass. What a surprise. Or I become a gamer, so goodbye, might come back. Thank you for stopping by, Moon Raider. I hope you have a lovely one. Okay, so I think we went over the introductory, the idea of what we're doing today. And I think, let's see. Let's go back to our planning screen, why don't we? Let's see. Yeah, overview, resources, pitch. We did the recap. So now, making song time. Kind of making record time, usually. I try to keep it to like 30-ish minutes as the beginning of the portion of stream. Just kind of going over these guys. So I think we did it. How lovely is that? So I'll go ahead and bring you over to concepts. And after I do that, I'm going to blow my nose. So give me one quick second. In the meantime, while I'm doing this, why don't you listen to some music, some other music I've made. Where are we at? It's this guy here. Yeah. So this is a Pastradilla. I'll let you listen to Pastradilla. Go ahead and mute this guy. Speaking. Hi, Keys. Welcome. And thank you, Lesk. Welcome back, Keys. And that music is supposed to be played when you're typing, so that would be the rhythm part of the game. Today we're not worrying about so much the flow of the bless ya. Thank you. Today we're just focusing on you could kind of call it, I guess, the lobby music, the music that plays when you're just moving around in the cafe. And I thought it would be fun, and this is what I was talking about earlier, in the sense of not sure how this is gonna go, but I thought it would be fun to look at some actual music made by professionals. So let me go ahead and hide this guy here. What I want to try to do is take a look at a few pieces of music and see if we can break them down to see if we can make something feel similar or akin, try to understand what the musicians are doing. And music stream, yeah. Hi, Toak. It's been quite a good second. Welcome back to stream. So saying that, what I mean is, if I go ahead and go to this guy here, oh, hold on. I think it's this guy, and then, yep. And then if I just go ahead and bring you here, like that, look at that. So, MuseScore has stuff on music now. Can anyone give me like a slow song from like Undertale or Deltarune, or maybe like a song from a video game that you can think of? And slow songs, not too fast, not too crazy. Let's start off easy. I just want to take a look at some of the songs, see if they're on here, and see if we can parse them. I think that would be fun and dandy. And saying that, let me get some water. If there's no, the world revolving, sure, let's try. That is a crazy one. That is a crazy one. We can see it. It's very crazy. You know, it makes me wonder. The world revolving. How difficult? Is there a beginner? This is the beginner version. I'm just curious to see. That is a thing, isn't it? Let's give it a listen. Oh. Yeah, we're not doing that. The ruins theme, let's see. Undertale. Undertale. Yellow. Undertale yellow. Ruins. Let's see. Let me get some water. Oh, here we go. This could work. Let's see. And what part of Sloden do you understand? Oh yeah, there's a few notes here. This would be easy to look at. Let's see. Click play. Oh, if it'll let me. Sometimes MuseScore seems to be finicky. It won't. Refresh. Let's see. Refreshing work? No. Okay, well that's fine. I'll just go ahead and download it. Let me see if I can figure out how to do that. I will hide this guy for a quick second, bring you back to here to see if we can download it. Open MuseScore, does that work? Oh, that'd be neat. I haven't used this while I'm still learning this program. Let's see. That, hold on. Doing some things in the background. Logging into these guys here and those guys. I think it meant Dark Ruins. No worries, we'll see. Toak, what did you send? And one of my favorites for piano. Ooh, thank you, Beatus. I will copy that, and we can also take a look at that. The hope is that we can look at these guys and get some inspiration. As I said this before, but observation is a really good skill. There we are. Lovely. Yeah, really good skill. If you can look at things and try to take them apart, but you also have to know what you're looking at. That's very important too. And I sent you my favorite. I see. Hold on. Let me copy that guy and paste it. Hold on. Oh, nope, it didn't copy. 1 second. Copying now. Hold your horses. Let's see. Copy and then paste. What do we have here? Final Fantasy. Okay. Ooh, like peaceful. Hold on. Let me go back. Oh, you should be able to hear it, I think, right? Can you hear it? Nope. It says it's hidden. Okay. Oh, now. Yeah. How peaceful. Okay, we'll see if we can find it. Lusk, if you wouldn't mind, can you see if you can find the MuseScore version of it for the Realms theme? Oh, that's saxophone. And Control-C, 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 Control-V. Didn't copy. Yeah, that's just about. And let's see. I was sent. What was I sent? Hold on. Main menu music. Ruins. Yep, there was another one. Hold your horses. This guy here. Let me go ahead and copy it. And I should be able to pull it up in my MuseScore, which is fun. Ah, lovely. Okay, edit on desktop. Open MuseScore. Lovely. Now let's take a look at it. And let's see. Hold on. You should look up Charlie's here. I think it fits what you want. Thank you for that one, Sanapa. I will copy that as well. Charlie's here. Yeah, I will pull up Discord to make it a little bit easier to send stuff, Lusk. That way you can send it in this guy here. This guy here. L@LLU. There you go. This one here, if you would not mind. Let's see. Yep. Okay, click this button here. It should open up. Ooh. Okay, that's my dearest. Let me load these guys up. Let me turn this music back on here while I'm opening these guys. And and oh, thank you, Sanapa. That is very handy. So we have my dearest here. We also have, let me make sure the keyboard doesn't go deaf. Let's see. That guy's pulled up. We have the main menu for Ruins pulled up. And then we also have my dearest. Thank you. Okay. Let me copy you and paste you. MuseScore seems to be the guy that is the go-to. Oh, do I already have it on here? Let's see. This guy here? Oh, okay. Yeah, I do have it. Good, good. There was another one, though. There was... Which one was it? Charlie's here. That's what it was. Charlie's here. Lovely, lovely. And thank you for that one. Let's see. Okay. And I'll pull up this one, too. Okay. Let's take a look. I wanted to break it down and see and edit on desktop. Should be able to. Open MuseScore. Oh, that's such a neat feature. That's really neat. Okay, and Charlie's here. Let me copy that. That guy didn't get saved over. And let me scroll down a little bit. Sent you my favorite. Well, after the aerial theme. Good, good. Found the score. Good, good. Okay. And what if you play all three simultaneously and whichever note stands out, the chaos rolls within you? Well, it'd be very chaosy. The music's very handy, but it also gets you laggy, IDKY. MuseScore also seems on the, well, I guess music is expensive in a sense, right? It's bound to be just because of the music sheets, which is a bit of a shame, but I don't blame it. And if you play all songs and all speakers in the world, you could create a sound wave that could destroy our sun. Oh yes, our collective child, our son. Oh boy, let me grab the Charlie's here and then we'll be good to go. Let me click this. Charlie's here. Charlie's here duet. Ooh, I'm not sure which one. And poor kid. Suffering. Truly. We'll do this guy here. I think, yeah, Charlie's here. Club Penguin Pizza roll? Is that what you mean? Oh, I think it is. Okay, we'll do this one too. Lovely. Okay, I think we have all the guys we're gonna look at for now. And I just wanna take a look at these guys, see what patterns we can pick out. Maybe there's something we can do here that could be used for other guys. So let's take a look at Charlie's here first. I think that would be nice. And hi, Ignoron. Welcome to stream. And me done with research. Hello. Welcome. I hope you've been well. Let me go ahead and swap over the, where are we at? Is it this guy? No, it's not that guy. It's this guy here. This guy needs to be swapped for the Charlie's here. Oh, that's the wrong guy. We need to swap you for, oh, MuseScore, this guy? Ah, wonderful, okay. And then we need to swap you for Charlie's here. I think that works. I think this is the right guy. Yep, lovely, okay. So go ahead and get this guy. We'll listen to this one time and aw snap, come to our macaroni party and we'll take a nap. Now I want to play the Cute Pandy pizza game. I haven't heard that one before. All right, let's see. Ooh, fancy. Now I notice there's no chords playing in the background. Well, there's chords, right? That's these guys that are going like that. Those guys in the background. That's not shown here, which is interesting. But that doodle-doo-doo-doo. This is a nice jazzy feeling, and not really. I studied unimaginable things. True horror. I can only imagine from the things you've described. Oh, scary. And was that Club Penguin? Let's get this right there. And have you heard of Gypsy Jazz? I have not at all. The theme we're going for is more classy, fancy. The idea is that it's supposed to be a prestigious academy of wizards, and necromancers are very high on the class scale. And I will save this Gypsy Jazz for later. Thank you for that one, Beatus. I want to try to make sure we finish the song, but I like music. I like looking at music, so I will certainly save this for later. And my guitar teacher, when I was 15, entered a contest. Let's see, copy this guy here, and won for a masterclass by Sinister Gang of Avengers Sevenfold. I have no idea what that means, but I bet it is a great thing if I had to guess. If I only had to imagine. I like this part here. And if you look, this it kind of goes up, down, and what do they call it? Like jingling the keys? Is that what that part is? Oh, hold on. Let's just copy this guy here. Oh, actually, let's copy all of this here. Let's just copy that. And I'll bring it back into our basic MuseScore. So that would be this guy here, our untitled guy. And let's see, Muse Watch, and make sure that guy doesn't die on us. And I'll go into the other MuseScore. Is that this guy here? Lovely. And if I click this guy, it should, Lovely. Okay. And Avengers Sevenfold the band. Avengers Sevenfold is golden. I'm guessing it's a band. And hi, Escobar. Welcome to stream. So if I go ahead and paste this guy in here, what do we get? Oh, that's nice. I like, you can kind of see a pattern, right? It goes up, down, and then it goes a wavy thing, like a up, down, up, down. I like that a lot. It kind of goes, it still has that up, down. Oh, actually goes up, down, 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 up, down, down. I know there was a pattern, and we can't get anything because oh, you can't hear it. Hold on. You can't, hold on. It's not showing up. Hold on. Great catch. Thank you. Hold on. Capture audio again. Is it working now? There you go. I think I see the audio thing. Right? There you go. And this is what I meant by yellow ruins. Yep, lovely. I'm glad you can hear it now. And thank you for that one, check. I will copy it so we can move it over. And the idea is that this is supposed to be cafe music, kind of like a, what's it called? Like a Bosca Ciol? Well, Bosca Nova. That's the one I'm thinking of. That cha-cha music. And what's the best one I can think of? Like the Castaways, the Backyardigans. That one was really popular for a second. Let me go ahead and add this guy here. And loading the score. I think that's so neat that I can just do it and stop inventing words. It's a word, I assure you. Maybe. Let me go ahead and close the other main menu ruins one. Yep, don't save, don't need it. Let's listen to this one here and see if we can spot any patterns. I'll go ahead and open up this guy. Make sure you can hear it. And Bosca Nova. Yeah, see? It is a thing. I think it's Brazilian, if I'm not mistaken. Possibly. Is it Lusk? The resident Brazilian. I can ask. All right, can you hear that? Okay, yeah. Ooh, okay. Let's give this a listen now. Let's see. It's quote unquote short, but what do we notice? What are we feeling? What are we hearing? It is 125. That's a little bit faster than normal. Like normal's 120. And it is Brazilian. I love it. Yeah, but it's nice. It's nice. I have one or my songs. So this song here. Oh, this one. Microphone working now? I think the first one's a little bit more on the Bosca side. I like him a lot. And Bosca, and not Bosca. Bossta? I see. Bossa Nova. Yeah. Yep, Brazilian insert flag. And have you ever had her BRB music? Yeah. The BRB's the one I'm thinking of. I like it a lot. All right, so let's give a listen to this one. Oh, if it'll play, will you play? Oh, I do remember that song. And hi, Foss! I did a new background
Foss Unleashed
read
rated
song.
the stream with 9 views.
Thank you for that, Foss. Welcome, everyone, and thank you for the raid. Oh, hold on. / shout out. Did I do it right? And then Foss Unleashed. There we go. Did I do it? I did it. Welcome. Currently, we're working on a cafe song for my game. It's a rhythm typing cafe game. I hope your stream was lovely, Foss, and thank you again. Let me see. Oh, I need to move the notification guy up so that it shows up above. Yeah. I hope your development is coming along. And hold on, I didn't see that. Where are we at? Music goes doot, air goes bop and wiggle. That's simple. And would falling down and snowed be good? I think it could be. Yeah. You can send them my way. All right, where were we? We were listening. We were trying to get our observation skills up by listening to some music to figure out what patterns do we see in this Undertale Yellow music. I'm trying to make a cafe song that sounds, it's supposed to be classy. It's supposed to be elegant. That's the feel, but I have barely an idea of what I'm doing. So we're looking at examples right now currently. Thank you again. Hi. Oh, was it catatonic or catonic? Maybe? And what's the name of the rhythm game you're making? Let's, if you wouldn't mind. It's called Necrotype Cafe. You play as a necromancer, and Foss Unleashed, join the stream! Isn't it lovely? I gotta make a custom message for it. Alright, let's give a listen. But yeah, Necrotype Cafe. The idea is you play as a necromancer who is serving customers in an abandoned part of the school. The setting is in a prestigious a magical academy, and she's going there to become a necromancer because her family is a long line of necromancers. However, she doesn't want to get into necromancy. She wants to become a baker, a chef. And thank you, Escobar. And I thought that was an adventure game. Nope, it's a typing game. Yep, typing cafe game. Rhythm typing cafe. I was a little ambitious, I will admit. Now where were we? Let's see. And hello, Fazan Ree? You were here yesterday, right? Welcome back. It has all the typage. It does buzz. I'm late, no worries. Better late than never. Imagine making a typing game. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Escobar. Oh, right! I forgot! Rexino, welcome back. Oh! Alright! That's nice. That's really nice. And here's his infinite talent. I'd like to think of it more as I'm putting I'm putting my eggs in different baskets. That's usually a saying, right? Don't put all of them in one. But thank you to Escobar and Lusk for sending the things. And hello, Kursel, welcome. And Daniel Video, where you write a song that already famous. And the music is fire. It's good. It is. And wait until you meet her in the elevator dimension. It is a normal environment, I assure you. So I like this bit here. It goes that way, right? I think it plays differently. Yeah, isn't that interesting? Let's see, let me go this here. This would be considered a melody, I believe. This certain pattern. Usually, I think melodies are patterns in a song. So this guy right here gets played, and then it gets played a little bit differently. And then it gets played the same, and then it gets played a little bit differently. So they kind of smidge it up. I like the idea of that a lot. We're just gonna copy it and see if we can add that idea. I really like that idea of doing a little bit and blah, 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 changing it a smidge. So let me put this guy back on while I copy and paste over. And no, I am an Eldritch Princess, mind you. I deal with space. There's no demons here. So let me go ahead and copy this guy, and I'll move it over to our area of study. Let's do it here. Lovely, okay. So, let's go to our next song. Anything else? Oh, do we want to use... I like that too. I think that's really interesting. This guy's going up, this guy's going down. And it makes for a really interesting dynamic. Hold on, let's click it again. Let's loop, let's give it a listen. Let's see. That's neat. That's really neat. We're just gonna see about if there's a way we can incorporate that too. Let me go ahead and copy that guy there, and I will also move it back in. Oh!
Insaya is now following.
Thank you for the follow. Hold on. Insaya, is that how you say it? Let me double check. If I move this guy over here, Insaya and Anacia, maybe. Welcome. And hi, music and coding are two of my favorite things. Lovely. Ancia, maybe? Possibly? You could tell me how close I got, but thank you for the follow. And I hope you all enjoy the new song. Oh, sound effect. There we go. And dun. Exactly. Let's see. So I'll go ahead and copy this guy here, and I will move it over to our other screen here. Oh, hold on. It doesn't want to be copied from there. Maybe if I paste it here. There we go. Okay. Now, let's take a look at some other songs. So that was the main music of Dark Ruins. So I'm going to go ahead and close this guy. Don't save. No, thank you. And oh, there we are. Lovely. Let's take a look now at, what is this guy here? Realms theme. That's the next one. And something like that. I always do. And wait, is that not an Eris song? Well, I'm glad you asked, Foss. You know what? Since you did raid, I'm not sure if the raiders did here. Let me move you back over to here for just a quick second. This is the song we made last week. This is supposed to be the theme, the title screen music for my game. So this is supposed to be a relaxing sound, and we called it Are You Ready? So here it is. it is. Took 4 hours, but it's song, it's 23 seconds, and it works. I hope y'all like it. And let's see, hear me out, music, but it's made of pixels. It is Pixel Car. I have heard of Pixel Car before, Toak, indeed. And sounds nice? Thank you, I'm glad you like it. So the hope is that now we'll do a cafe one. In 4 hours? Oh yeah. An incoming act. We'll snooze it for a second, just a quick second. I want to see if we can pull up. And how did you compose the music? I do it through MuseScore. If one of the mods in YouTube could link the resources to YouTube, yep. And I returned from nothing. Bring good tidings. You may shudder. Hi, Zero. Welcome. But I use MuseScore. That is pronounced MuseScore. Is that a C? SCORE. There you go. It's free. I try my best to use free stuff since I think that makes it easy for entry. Let's go back into music here and let's give a little listen. Let's see. Fantastic. I think it came out great. And being the blog page, yep, for music getting started. For the, oh, hold on. It was Terexino, right? Was that the name? Correct, right? It's gonna take me a second, but I'm trying. And let's see, this is just thinking to get Eska. And oh, Eris with the wild word spins, chatting words that no one hears. Oh, this is a rhyme. Oh, Eris with her wild word spins, crafting words that no one has heard. She weaves new words with every sound. Eris, the queen of words unbound. Yep, I guess it's not. Tilak, you have a talent. Now, this guy here, there's a lot of instruments, so I'm not sure if I want to take a look just because it is a little intimidating. I understand what we're looking at to an extent. Like, this is the first one. This is one instrument. Oh, interesting. The whole thing plays. Oh, you can't see it. Hold on. I just realized that. Let's show you. Let's see. MuseScore. Is it this guy here? There you are. And can you hear it now? Let's see. If I click this guy. Good. It's a lot of instruments playing at once, and we're not quite there yet. And for people who would be interested, LMMS is also a free software. I think I linked that one. Let me double check. Let's see. Do I link that one on the website? If I just quickly double check. I'm curious to see, as I have gotten recommended that one before. Nope, I don't have it. I'll have to add it. Thank you for that one. And best song, you did say that, didn't you, Toak? Let's go back into here. Yeah, I'll have to add that one there too. I've heard good things about it. For me, I like seeing all of the music in one area, so having different chunks and sections made it confusing. So by going, what's the word I'm looking for? By doing sheet music, I feel like I understand it a lot better and clear than something like Pascasio. And the other one, I sent only piano. Oh, hold on. Let me check. Let's see. Is it, which one? This one has different instruments, and this one, I believe, yeah, solo piano. Got ya. Let me copy that. Okay. And once we're done looking at all of these references, then we can try to see, is there something we can take from here, look at it, parse it? I find it fun to just look at things and observe. Use my eyes and ears, technically in this case, as they were listening to music. I think it's a lot of fun, just, sitting around, thinking about music, chatting about music. I think it's fun. Let's see, don't save. Nope, we don't need you to save. I simply need this guy here. Will you open? It's taking a second to open, so let's do my dearest while we're on here. This guy here. Let's see how well that goes. Oh, it already looks like it's about to start off interesting. Let's see. I like this bit here. That's neat, but it also feels like it's welcome to a new world. It feels like trailer music, doesn't it? And hi, 16-bit video games, Earthville chill music. It does sound like that, yeah. It sounds like you're going on an adventure. It sounds like Pokemon music. We're about to take off on an adventure. That's not quite the feel we're going for, but I can see why you like this song. Who said this again? I forget who, but I do like it. This will be something I would listen to. Not the fancy feel we're going for, like cafe refined, but I like it. And it's an opening soundtrack for an anime? That makes sense, see? It looks like you're going off into an adventure. It sounds like it, yep. And let's just say, my heart is feeling things it has never felt before. And Supercell might be some Clash of Clans song. Interesting. Yeah, I can feel the opening sound feel. I do feel it. All right, and then let's take a look at Rome's theory, and then we'll be good to go to see about making our own, and then going back and forth between looking at things. Let's see, we have the pizza parlor here. We can go ahead and close this, yeah. Close that guy there, which leaves Realm's theme as our last guy to look at. And it has some interesting dynamics and chord progression. Oh, okay. We might have to go back and check that then. Chord percussion is really good. That's one thing I've been needing to get better at, but we'll see. Okay, let's go back here. MuseScore, where are we at? This guy here? Is it that one? I think it's the other one. Hold on. Is it you? Aha, I found it. All right, thank you for linking this, Luskin. Oh, okay. Let's quickly do this. This is more calmer. It kind of has that up and down pattern again, or at least it goes up and then a little bit up and a little bit up, then down. That's an interesting one. Okay, let's listen. I like it. It's calming. And what app is this? This is MuseScore. MuseScore. It's free. You can download it at your own expense. And even if it's not the sound you're going for, I think there's something to observe about how the melody interacts with underlying chords. Very true, Beatus. Yeah, you make a very fair point. My concern is that I don't want to spend too much time looking just because there is limited time here, but I will certainly go back once the stream is over to look at it at my own time so I can really take it apart. I will certainly be doing that for sure. As the more music I can get in, the better. Let's see, that's about to start. So let me go ahead and click this guy here and have the ads do their ad thing. And oh, okay, you should try Family Studio. Never heard of that one. I will copy this, put it in another tab, and try it out later. Thank you for that one. Ooh, NES music. Ooh, interesting. That is interesting. Yeah, I will give that a look. And music just now is like we were being led into the game world by music. It does feel like it, doesn't it? It feels like a new world. That's also another new world. And hi, by the way, Sherilyn. Is that how you say it? Sherilyn, maybe? Welcome in the stream. And the music just now was like we were being led into the game world by music. Yeah, it's soft. Feels like maybe a little bit of hope with the softness. It's very slow. It's 70, I think that's the BPM. Ooh, that was good. A little plume. Ooh, yeah. I like those. I feel like that makes up fancy. It's very pretty. And the music score stirring atmosphere stems from gentle flowing melody and soft dynamics with delicate crescendos that rise and fall like quiet breath, creating a soothing, tranquil mode. I do feel it, yeah. This is very soothing. I think it's also because it's slow. I'm curious to see if we raise it to the 200. Or can I get the 200? Intro to, can I make you 200? I'm just curious to see. Oh, hold on. You don't want to do 200? Fine, I'll do you at 200. I'm just curious to see. Does changing the tempo change the feel of the song? And don't we have that time for unwavering emotions from Pokemon Black and White? We'll see. I want to get started, and that way we can go back and forth as we've already been here an hour, which is surprising. 1/4 of the time. Fast. Wow. Okay, let's just slow it down just a smidge. I can't even understand what's going on anymore. It's like a salesman with tons of words. Let's do 200%. So yeah, there we go. Never mind, there are so many weird symbols on there. And I should add the music scores tranquils aura emanates from Paul. What are you saying, Toak? Leaving a non-sequential calm, thorough dissonance, ostentatial that defies dissonance. I am lost. And that sounded oddly calm for the chaos. It is interesting, isn't it? That feel of calm's still there, but just faster. Let's see. This one feels a little bit more realistic, but it still feels calm. Now this I could get behind. It's faster, but it's just enough faster. I really like how this part here, that part there that goes up really high, it seems like it makes a loud sound. Even I can't read this. We're in trouble if PD can't read it. Let me pull the Twitch thing so I can know when the ad break is over. We're just taking a look. Oh, ad break over in 3 seconds. Lovely. Lovely to hear. Okay. I think I really like this portion. And that's chords. Interesting. And oh boy, check. I'm glad that wasn't allowed. And come on, PD, we all know you want to. Let's see. That is really nice. And it might be the spacing between chords and the melody. Yeah, that's a fair point. This guy up here, there's a little bit of space here that plays. let's just grab this guy. And hi, Hobtaku. Welcome to the stream. I've made plenty of music, but I never did learn music theory and sheet music. Whenever I see it, it's like I'm looking at foreign language. I agree. I barely have any idea what's going on. I can't understand what that little line is. I'm guessing it's like a bounce line, I think, possibly. I can understand some of these guys. Some of them, this guy here, this guy means something. I know it does. And I would love to learn more music theory, but I'm still certainly a beginner. Attempts are always getting made, but it's fun to look at it, try to understand it. I might not understand it fully now, but soon, TM. And the curvy lines when you hold the key. What key? Hold what, huh? And I have made plenty of games too, and I have no idea how game engine works yet. I'm glad you can agree, Toak. And let's see. It makes me want to play City Skylines. It does feel like a City Skylines song, or like a Sims song, just that you're about to enter another new world feel. So let's go into, we can go ahead and close this guy now, leaving us with only one guy here. Don't save, yep. And the note, curvy note when you hold the key. Is that what you mean? I'm not quite too sure. Let's see. We have this guy here, so this is the snippets we've taken and looked at. So let's see. I like that a lot, and I still don't know what keys in music are. Well, maybe I can help. I can attempt. So, to try to explain things, as people who are watching also probably aren't too attuned to music, which I can understand, especially for people who are learning music. But I know what it is all at once, weirdly enough. Interesting. If I just quickly hide this guy here to give you a quick look at stuff and things, I move this down here. There's ranging in keys from A all the way to G. And see how the line goes from one note to another? I believe that's what you hold that note. Oh, that would make more sense. It would. The idea is that these keys are positioned. They're kind of like the height of the note. So you can see here, right? This is C, D, E, F, G, and then it goes back to A, B, C. So that's the idea. Each height stands for a different letter. That's that part. That's what the lines mean. So if we go back into MuseScore and I click on this guy here, and here comes the cat lesson. And if you have time, this one's great, but might not be of interest. I will copy it and save it. If I don't have time, I can at least look at it later. Let's see, copy it here and put it up here. I will certainly look at it. And bash the keys till something sounds good. Oh, well, that sounded good. That wasn't intentional. My fingers just went in the chord position. I was trying to say, if I go ahead and click this guy here, oh, hold on, there we are, okay. So this is C, and this is what I meant by the position. So this is C, and you can also see it at the top of the screen, that guy up there, this guy tells you. So even if you don't understand what's going on here, you can look at this guy here, which is at the top of the screen. So C, D, don't look at that thing. You just need to worry about these. And that reminds me of the bangers I made in Punkomatic. That sounds fun. Punkomatic. This is D, this is E, F, G, and it just goes all the way in. It just cycles. It cycles all the way up and down. That's what that means. The next part about sheet music that's really important is just the type of note. And that part is, for the most part, also easy to understand. There's the whole note, and just different notes do different things. So this thing I believe is called a measure. This bar area here, this is a whole note. It's for the entire place. I believe it's 4, right? It's the 4 parts, so only one of these guys can fit in here. Then you have the half note, which can only fit 2 because they're half. And then you have quarter, and so on and so forth. So the idea is that different notes hold different spaces. That's the feeling. No, here, I just read that. Lovely. I can feel PD is recording. Maybe, who knows? And I can see the C above, the B below, the D, but the C and B? What does that mean, Zero? You're hurting my head. Saying that though, now that we have an idea of feelings and stuff, when we're looking at this guy, right, we can kind of see it now. This note is faster than this note. So when it goes from this note to this note, it kind of gets a little bit faster. That's why it goes around the do-do, because the note's different. The note's faster. And if we go here, these are all the same, I believe. I think these are all the same note. But this one's different, I think. So let's see. Yeah. So it just changes the pacing. And trying to work on rhythm and the pacing of music is what it all comes down to. Now, how well you understand it is where the skill remains. Have the music theory, all of those things. Make your head hurt. I do agree. But once you get into it, once you start learning, I think it's like with programming. When you're working on a project, you only need to know as much as you need to use. So you don't need to learn everything at once. Just learn what you need. So for example, if I don't need to know what this note here is, I don't need to. But if I ever want to make a faster note, then I can learn. And 2 lines is faster than 2 lines then? Can you elaborate a little bit, Lusk? And I saw the hearts. Thank you, thank you. And I know music in French, so seeing how things are called is interesting. That's that. I have tried French before. Tried learning French. Did not go well. But interesting. That's lovely. Let's see. We had this guy here. And I really like the pauses. And I see Tilak. And sounds tough. Hope you get better. How silly. My English today is a menace. I see. There was this guy here. And I wanted to take a look at them separated. So just this part. Interesting. Oh. Oh. Okay. So it's just this guy, but then this guy. Interesting. I never recovered. And thank you for all 100%. How sweet. And then we have this guy down here. Now, how do I add another page to the screen? Very important question. One I don't have the answer to. And let me go ahead and also unmute this guy so it's audible. How to add another page, MuseScore. How to add another page, MuseScore. Let's see. Adding pages. Just select the last measure, then type Alt-Shift-B. Alt-Shift-B. Number of measures to insert? 20. I see. Okay, Alt-Shift-B. 50. Yeah, we're all good to go now. I'm gonna go ahead and just grab all of these guys and move them to the other page so we can look at them later, if need be, for reference sake. And now we have this guy here. Now, for me at least, I've been learning. And let me go ahead and move this guy here, and let me turn the audio up just a little bit on you. Let's see, audio, volume booster. This should turn it up a little bit so you can hear it better. Okay, a little bit too much. Hold on. Like this, there we go. Maybe a little bit. And I tried to learn French once. I had to say, well, that's a silly one. Turn it down a little bit more. And hi, Jake, welcome back. I do remember that name. Hi. Okay, good enough volume. It seemed a little bit too loud. One more down. Let's try this guy here. Maybe a little bit lower. I'll just do this guy here. Lower you down. A little bit more. Just a little bit more. There we go. Okay, I think that's a good volume. All right, so usually, or not usually, but I've been learning through, what is it called? The C scale. So that's all I've been using. So yeah, C, D, E, F, G, A, D, C? Yeah, okay, I did say that, right? That's all I've been using. I haven't been using any of these guys here and any of the other guys. So we'll just be using the C scale. We'll be keeping it very simple. And hi, Ray March. Welcome to stream. And one of the sickest scales, the best of scales. It's your classic. You can't go wrong. But welcome. And hi. Let's see. So C, D, E. Oh, C, D, E. What? This is C, D, E. Okay, I read that wrong. C, D, E, F, G, A, B. And then C. There we go. Saying that, let me bring you back into here. Now, I was saying before, I like the feel of it jumping up and down. Again, we want to go for something classy. It's supposed to be a refined cafe. She's also a goth, so that's there too. So it's supposed to be a little spooky because, you know, necromancy. So spooky, necromancy sort of feel. And I want the cafe main song to feel that way. And choose one scale and treat the elves. What do you mean, Jack? And in fact, let's be safe and go 4 days. What do you mean, 0? 0 days, 4 days? -4, actually. That's scary. And to be honest, games better without music are better. I can't agree to that one. I like music. I like music a lot. Don't know how to do it quite much, but I like it a lot. Oh man, one day I'll come out with a whole orchestra. Just you wait. Let's see. Usually for melody, I like just kind of. Ooh. That was good, but I don't even know what I did. Now that sounded jazzy though. Oh, hold on. I did it again. Okay, so what was that? C, D. Oh, C, D, F. Oh, C, D, F, A. C, D, F, A. Okay, let's put that down. I like that feel. Now it kind of feels a little jazzy though, so we'll see. I'll go ahead and do this guy here. So C, I think that's C. That is B. Let's just move it to C. Nope, B, C. And you can keep track of where things are again if you're looking at the top of the screen. So C, D, and then it was F, and then A. Oh, it was A. There we go. I like that. Not sure how classy it's gonna feel. Yeah, I don't want to go for jazzy, more so fancy. So we'll see how it goes. And M to the B, beat. We'll see how things go. And back in your day, where you're the only one, and I challenge you to draw a quarter pause. A what? A quarter pause. A what? I told you, I'm still very much a beginner. I have no idea what you mean. A quarter pause. So if I move these guys over and change the sound. I like the feel, but it doesn't feel classy. But let's see if we can. And so these little symbols that are not notes are the pauses. Oh, okay. They're the rest, right? That's what they're called? The rest, and then your quarter rest and your whole rest, I think. if I can remember, possibly, the 4 pauses here are an 8th pause. Is it because you multiply by 2, right? Think? Possibly? And I'm not native English? No worries. I'm still very much a beginner. So it's probably going to be even greater language barrier. But thanks for trying. Thanks for trying to help. I like that. I like that feel. But does it feel classy? I'm not too sure yet. This guy kind of goes up, down, up, down. Mine goes up, 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 up. So maybe we can do up, down, up, down. So maybe we do these 4 here, right? And then, so maybe... So maybe. And maybe down. And then up. And then maybe down. Like a do. So do. No, do. Like that. Maybe. Yeah. And not even ears. And most folks are. Okay, I'll challenge you to do quarter rest. Easy to tell. What do you mean? Memory's not that good, but I assure you, I try. So let's see. I kind of like the sound of that. Maybe a little bit of a pause, but like a do. I like that feel. Okay. I'm a computer. It reminds me of Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. So let's see. So maybe a little bit slower to like a, like a do. Yeah, slower. These guys are half, no, 1/8, and quarter was too slow. So I think to do faster, right, we add a little dot there. I think that's how that works. So last time we did it off of, what is it? Last time we did chords. Let's do melody first. Let's see how that works out. I want this to be slower. So maybe what I can do is add this guy here. Let's see. Oh, you know, it's not too bad, but I want to make it just a little bit, just add a little bit of distance. Yeah, just a little bit of distance. How does, I feel like I'm ruining something. Oh no, why does it keep increasing? Okay, we're good. What does that sound like? Okay, all right. Interesting one. Interesting. Okay, let's make you hold a little bit. And sounds good, but perplexing stems from Negaration's absence of polytriadic arpetuously stairway to ah. It does feel like that, doesn't it? Let's see. Okay, I think this one should maybe be a quarter. Then where'd the rest of our guys go? Hold on. You are now a quarter. You guys here? I kind of like it. And then now we add this guy here. Let's see. Let's make you quarter. Oh, never mind. You don't want to be quarter. It's okay. Your life goal maybe just doesn't have to be quarter. So you're quarter. Yeah. Oh, hold on. Drop you, and then quarter you, paste you. Okay, let's see. How does that sound? And oh, let's move this over as well. And the song for a second looked up, sounded, and tripped when it sped up. It did sound like it tripped, didn't it? Oh, wow. An Octos Green Moose, huh? Never heard of that before. I like that. What do you think? That little pause, I feel like gives a feel like, yeah, I feel like it gives it a little bit of feel to it. Yeah, I feel like it gives a little feel. Words! I like that. And let's see, Fairly Odd Parents. Oh, that makes so much more sense. I can hear it now. I can see it. Let me make sure this guy's here, but I like this. I like this feel. I'm not sure what's the feel we're going for, but let's go down this road and accept it, travel to it. Okay, saying that, we have some keys on here, so let's figure out our chords now, shall we? Let me put this guy back down here. Let's go back into concepts, and let's see if we can figure out a nice chord for it, a nice feel. I believe last time, if I can find it, it's here somewhere, oh, there we are. Last time we did 1, 4, 5, and I want to try something different. And also, it said that 4 is usually 4 chords. So we'll also try to, keeping that in mind, also go. And sudden massive music theory mood board. I've been getting help from musicians who know what they're doing, and also a music teacher as well. And I've been taking tons of notes. Now the issue is my memory is terrible. So even though I've taken all of these notes, I've tried my best to remember. I just have to do it more, and the more I do it, the better I'll get at remembering things and learning things. It's just gonna take a second, but eventually, it'll stick in there some way, somehow. And inside my mind is a digital mind. I don't know what you're saying, Zero. But before we get into this and we look at these guys, let me get a little bit of coffee, and then we'll see about doing a chord. Yeah, that's it. We need to figure out a chord. So, a little bit of coffee. Today I added a little bit of hot cocoa, or not, chocolate to my coffee. There we go. Last time I added coffee to my hot cocoa. This time I added chocolate to my coffee. Just a little bit. A little bit of spice. That was too hot. But it was tasty still, so I'll give it a pass, but I'll turn off the heater thingamajig, okay? Okay, so we can start from whatever one we want. Oh, you know what? I also got recommended some chords to look at. Maybe we can look at those. Let me see if I can find them. These were recommended as some sort of spooky chords. That could be fun to look at. Let me see if I can find it. And hey, I just want to ask, which program do you use for the big mind map? Hi, Dana Pa? Is that how you say it? Look on the stream, and I'll put it here. That way it can be seen on the screen. CONCEPDS. Concepts. This one is not free. I believe it is $5 a month, or you can pay $30 for a full license of it, and you don't have to pay it again. There's options there, but fortunately, this one's not free. However, if you use Obsidian, like Minecrafty Obsidian, hold on, let me pull this up just to put it out there. If you want a free alternative, and let me blow my nose. Give me 1 second. We're all good. You can use Obsidian, and if I go into Obsidian really quickly, this is the game dev document, the GDD, the big thing I use to keep track of my game. There is a plugin called, what is it called? Community plugins, where are we at? It's called Excalidraw, this one right here. You can get a plugin called Excalidraw, and hi Mnemonic, welcome back to stream, welcome. And with Excalidraw, what you can do is you can make boards as well. So I think I have my ideas board here. Yep. And this board too allows you to draw, which is nice. So if you don't, and I think as well, you can go to an Excalidraw website. I think this was a plugin, but the actual website itself. So let me also type that in here. EXCALIDRAW. I think that's also a website. They're both there if you're looking for things to allow you to type and write out stuff. I'm very visual, so having visual things helps a lot. Let me go ahead back into our concepts. There we are. Okay, and then I can also close Obsidian here. Now, let me see if I can find the recommended chords or the suggested chords. Maybe we can go off of those if I can remember where it was placed at. Like, I got a lot of scrolling to do. Let's see. And let's see. I'm kind of hitting that song. Kind of sounds like a computer song. Interesting. And thank you for the information. I will try it out. I'm happy YouTube recommended your channel. Very good atmosphere. I'm glad you like it. Truly. I really am. I hope it can be helpful. I can say, if you want to get into music, it was sent before, and Les just said they're going on break. So let me see if I can copy this guy here, or maybe just open it and then copy it. It doesn't work. But in the description, if you're interested in just more resources as well, I do have a website where I link to a lot of things music-based. So if you're trying to get into that there, I try to link a lot of different things there. So hopefully that can be helpful as well. And copy, Control-C, Control-V. So let's see if I can find it. And which one? The music starter one, I believe. Now let's see. Minor chords, modified chords, MuseScore, major chords. Nope. Where are we at? There was it for here. And later, I'll try to behave. No promises. Oh boy. Let's see. Is this it? No, let's Pastradia. Nope. I might not be able to find it, unfortunately, which is a-okay. Probably have to find it later. That's fine. Let me give it one more check through to see if I can find the PDF of chords that were recommended. It's downloaded, but I don't know where. This is Muse. That's MuseScore. MuseScore. Let's see. I may change the text later. Thank you, Lusk. Let's see. Is it this guy here? Is it? Nope, it's not. Okay, I don't know where it went. I will eventually find it. Once I do, I will let you know. But I don't see it. That's a-okay. Yeah, okay, we're good to go. Okay, so as I was saying before, I totally didn't get distracted there. Clearly, there are chords that give different songs. That's what we were talking about before with the tonic. Beforehand, I did the one. Now, let's quickly go back, and I've been told this as well. Usually, or it's a nice idea, and oh, hold on, let me grab the pen. I couldn't reach it. What you want to do is, you don't have to. It's a thing of, can do it if you want to, but don't have to. Making the chord start with the song, start with the note that you start off with, helps it sound nicer. So in my case, the starting chord is, hold on, it is C. I go C, D, F, A. C, D, F, A. I'll go ahead and write that down. C, D, F, A. Let's see. let's see. The C, of course. So C, D, and then F, and then A. D, D, F, A. And then we have, for the second area bit there, let's see. If I go back to MuseScore, it is G. Okay, G, G-A. Got ya. And your A is so pretty. Thank you, Petey. It's this is, if you want my actual written stuff, this is me writing really fast. This is my actual typing, or actual writing. So what you see before you is, I assure you, I can do better. This is me fast, and so is your voice, Petey. Oh, how sweet. We also have on here A-G. That is also on here. Those are the two. So, saying that C, starting it off with C would be starting it off in the, where are we at? This guy here. That guy. But we did one already, but maybe we can do it a little bit differently. So for now, let's do one. Let's start it off with one. And now Aira's purposely writing A's. What do you mean? That's part of the notes. It's not, all right? She's showing off? No. Not one bit, I assure you. So, C, starting it off with C major. But, oh, you can't see it. Hold on. There you go. Now you can see. That would be the one. And yeah, we get it. Iris, you made good A's. I was good at getting a lot of A pluses, I might say. Let's see. So C, starting it off with C would be 1. That's the C major. That would be the big I, the Roman numerals. And then we can take it anywhere we want. That's what that guy means. And I like using this sheet just because it helps me. This is the sort of music theory thingamajiggy. So you don't have to if you don't wanna. And I'm okay if you show off, but don't act like you're not. Why do you think I said the A pluses? I can understand when I'm showing off, but not that this was not. And now she will call herself Airis. Exactly. And I write her name in a bunch of... Nah. Not one bit. Okay, so we have our tonic. That's the chords. That's the major guy here. That's the major key, minor key sometimes. It is the most stable. And where should I go next? This is the home chord. Can stay on it. So we can do like this. But I think I like it going up or down, maybe even down. Our thing goes up, right? And hi, welcome back to stream. Hey, what's up? What's up to you? Nothing much. Struggling with chords. What about you? And PD, you can do 10 minutes. Oh boy, let's see. So this is, This will be our 1. It can stay on it, but I think I want to go somewhere else. Can move to predominant to begin harmonic, or can sometimes move to dominant. Or can substitute. Okay, so maybe we go to predominant, possibly. And predominant, you can see, is the transition one. I'm too shy today. No worries, Petey. I appreciate your contribution. That's what I was looking for last week. It was lovely. Last time I went to 4. Maybe instead we can go to 2. So that would be, and then, oh, so it would be, maybe, possibly. I don't know how I feel about that one. We can also do, and then we can go to, let's see, 4, is that 5? What's VI again? VI is 4, right? IV is 6? No. VI is 6. So it would be, that would be 1, and then that would be, let's see, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6. Hold on, which one's 6? If I scroll out a little bit here, I should be able to see the 6. Where are you at? 6, did it go missing somewhere? Where did our 6 go? It should be here somewhere. I guess it did go missing. Maybe I deleted it. But our 6 should be, hold on, I can write it out. If it'll let me. We have C, D, E, and then we have F, G, A, B, and this is 1, this is, I believe, 2, we have 3, which is this guy, this guy, this guy, we have 4, which is our IV, I believe, IV, our 5 is our V, our 6 is our VI, and then our 7, which is our VII, and then the little circle, like that. And let's see, so you summarize, you translate Roman numerals into normal people numbers, which you interpret as an offset of your scale, which you interpret as a chord, which you interpret as actual noise. Not convoluted at all. Isn't it? It's interesting. I'm trying to get better because usually it seems to be the case that music uses these Roman numerals. So I've been trying to get better at translating them from the numbers. It kind of sometimes helps, it seems. So where were we? We have IV would be, right, that's the one we're looking for, VI. VI is A, and I think we should add one more level of complication. Then we're gonna get difficult. Let's get difficult. I agree. So let's see, this is our C. So suggesting we go from C, and then our A, I think this is A? This one right here. I think this is A. Aha! Okay, all right. So it would be, let's see, this guy? It works. This is all Latin to me. Hi, Disco. Welcome to stream. It's kind of, I mean, it's Roman, isn't it? This is all Roman to me. I kind of like that. And I know I kind of want to go down a little bit. So I'm thinking 1, and then the 5. That's what the A is. The A is our VI. Is that, it's 6. Never mind. It's 6. That's number 6. So we go to V and then I. Hold on. VI. And then we go next on the list, keep it moving. And music is hard for a dumb guy like you. Hi, ruined by the internet, and I assure you, I believe in you. I am following a chart to the best of my abilities to make it sound nice. And I just looked away for a second and got MuseScore, now there's Roman numerals now? Is this not a common thing? And what program are you using for the piano display? Chord Watch. Oh, look, I did a tritone. Who was the one that talked about tritones before? It is called Chord Watch. It took me forever to find a program for it. I think it's called Chord Watch, like that. Oh man, it took me a second. I tried out a bunch because I wanted it to be where you could see what I'm doing on the keyboard. I think it has a lot of interactivity. In ancient Aztec, more like try hard tone. Oh boy, oh boy. So now that we're at the VI, that stands for our predominant function. This is the transition. We're going somewhere. That's what it's trying. That's what the feel is supposed to be. So we start here, and then we're moving somewhere. That's the, so we're moving here. If we end it here and go here, it kind of feels like it needs to go somewhere, right? That's what they mean by transition. So from here, we have to go somewhere. And if we look at this chart here, so we're at, let's see, VI. VI usually goes to either IV or II. That's usually where it goes. And if we go to, let's see, IV, let's see, IV, a supertonic, where are we at? Dominant, home chord, nope, we're looking for IV. IV, nope, let's see. IV, nah, just move away. Where it should go? always almost leads to a dominant. So V or VIII. Interesting. It's supertonic. You made that up. It's right here. What do you mean? And hi, welcome back. Okay. Let's see. We go there, and then we go, let's see, where it should go. Almost always lead to a dominant. So V or VIII. And that's a fast lunch. It was very quick, and oh, I know you. You do? How sweet. And oh, you do Pixel Art on YouTube. I do indeed. Guilty. Hi. Oh, that is a long name. He is singles in Devonary. Welcome. Hi, yep. I do music, I do art, I do no.
Ray March is now following.
Thank you, Ray March. Hold on, the notification guy is not above the thing. There you go. Welcome. Yeah, I'm a game dev, so I'm trying my best to get better at all aspects of making a game. So from programming to making art to also doing the music. Half the time I don't know what I'm doing though. Which makes it all the more fun, since there's fun in not knowing, there's fun in learning. And I just grabbed it, I'm eating as we speak. I see. And I got a bill, I'll follow you though. Have fun, y'all. Thank you, Ray Marks. Thank you. Okay, so let's see. That's not right. There we go. So this, and then we go here. And then it says we can go, oh, hold on. It's suggesting we go from that VI to IV? That doesn't seem right. Let's see. Yeah, always leads to a dominant. So V can sometimes move back to tonic, but this is less common. Ooh, interesting. Okay, so we go here, and then we go here, and then we need to go somewhere. So we can go to 5, and 5 was, I believe, this. I don't know how I feel about that one. We can go there, and then I want to go down. So down would be, well, we could also do, let's see, 5 is G, I think. Hold on, let's check the charts. Yeah, 5 is G. That's grandma. Ah, I like that. So maybe 5. And then from 5, we can go back to 1, but I don't want to do the 1 repeating pattern. So perchance, we can go, let's see. I do like just mapping things out and trying things. So maybe instead, almost always leads to dominant. So instead, let's try VIII. Let's do 7. So instead, we go from A to B. So let's see. Nope. There we go. And then we go to A, and then we go to 7. So that's the next one over. So it would be, We could also go down too, but we're just feeling things out. Let's see. Oh, nope. And okay, yeah, I do like the 5 and throwing around that ground without contact. Okay, hold on. You make up a fair point, Lesk. So, how some people remember the chords on the keys, some remember all good boys, what was it? All good boys, something, I believe, right? All good boys, things of that nature. How I've been told, and wait, what's the app you're currently drawing on? It is called Concepts, like the thoughts. Hold on, CONCEPTS. Concepts. There you go. It's $5 a month or $30 to keep it permanently, and I try my best to find free stuff, but I've liked Concepts for the most part, so I'm sticking with Concepts for now. Saying that, how I imagine the keys is as such. I won't repeat it, so listen very close attention, all right? And we might need an FAQ. I think that would be handy, yeah. I think I do link Concepts on my website, but it just would be nice to have, yeah, like a link or something. That would be handy. Possibly, like, yeah, an FAQ part of the block. That's a good idea. Okay, so we have D. This stands for dog because it has 2 ears, and on the left of our dog is the cat. On the right of our dog is the elephant, right? We have the animals. Now, these animals live outside, and if you look here, this is the house. This is the front door of the house. This is the back door of the house. And inside the house is a grandma who eats apples. You get that? So, by making a little story, I'm able to, no. You have the little dog, which lives next to the cat and the elephant. And at the front door, there's a grandma. She serves apples, and then there's a back door, and the cat sits at the back door. Wait, you get a perpetual license? No, $30, I believe. $5 a month or $30 forever. is the price, I believe. Last time I checked. I don't, it might be 30 or it might be 20. I can't recall specifically, but I'm gonna guess 30. And so dogs, so does the granny also have dog ears? Maybe. And how easy it is that got into my head now, I'll probably follow the explanation eventually. And when does the dragon show up? Maybe the dragon's the dogs we made along the way. And the mnemonic is strange. Oh, strong. Is that what it's called? And hi, blood juggler. What a funny name. And Sage, I'm going to stick to PRF. PRF is also good. Yeah, you make a fair point. There is also, what was it called? Draw. Oh, I forget the
Blood
words for
Juggler
it.
is now following.
What a silly name. Thank you for the follow. Like a look into stream. I said this one earlier, Excalidraw. You might be interested in that one. I believe it's also on the website, but it's a website. EXCALIDRAW.
Casey single sign Dinernia is now following.
You know what? Saying it out loud did not help me in figuring out how to pronounce it. But thank you also for the follow. Can I call you Hey? And a dragon made of dogs. Terrifying. I've heard dragons are more cat-like. An Excalibur. Exactly, Toak. Okay, so we have 1, and then we have our 5, and then oh no, that's 4. No, it's 6. 1, 6, and then we go down to our 5, and then we can move it somewhere else. So from our 5, it says we go back to 1. I don't really like the idea of that, but you know what? That's okay. We'll move to I, that's the dominant, yep. The most tension-filled chord. This guy here, it needs to go, oh, not that guy. This guy wants to go somewhere too. And that's why we need to bring it somewhere else. So moves to I, usually, or can go to VI. So that's 4, I believe, subdominant, or often preceded by. So it comes before, so VI or II. Interesting, or Ivy, okay, Ivy. Interesting one. Okay. And I kind of like that. I think I like that. And then it goes back to this one, which is, I like it. Let's do VI. VI is, that comes after. Hold on. Right? And then, so this is 5. This is 4. Let's do 4. I quite like 4. And E. E. Hi, Mr. Cheesy Waffle. Welcome back to stream. E. Sound like a bat. Don't make sure not to spam too much. Well, not too much. Don't spam at all. If you please. S'il vous plaît. So let's say, I quite like that idea where it goes to 4. So that's Ivy. And then it would end back on 1. Ivy. So kind of like this. And then it goes to 1 again if need be. I like that feel. Okay. So now that we have our numbers, which is, and let's see, I hate how the only Roman number she translated is 5. What do you mean? This one's easy to remember because it's a V, and it's easy, I tell you. So this is 1, this is after 5, so it's 6, this is 5, and then this is 4. This will be our hope of a translation, 1, 6, 5, 4. So now we go back into MuseScore, this guy right here. And we go ahead and add those chord numbers, so it's chordy feels. So, 1, 6, 5, 4. Keep that in your head, all right? Keep it in your noggin. So, 1, 6, 5, 4. Let's use our whole notes. Now, 1 is supposed to be C, and I believe I used the lower C. I believe I used it down here. Okay, so we just need to find that chord there. That's the one we're looking for. And hi, hello. Welcome to stream. Let's see. I think that's C. Now let's E. G, A, F, E, D, E, C. There we go, C. And then it would be here. So that is that. And that means that's our 1. So what numbers did I say again? Because I already forgot. 1, 6, 5, 4. Okay, so we go from 1, and then we have to move it. Choppy audio? Oh no. Which part of it is choppy? My voice or this here? And I need to wake up at 4:30 a.m. in my time zone. I wish everyone a good, fun study. Thank you, Ignoron. Thank you. Okay, let me check and see if I can figure out the issue here. Let's see. Click this guy. Hold on, let's see. I'm not hearing it in the music sheet. Oh, okay, this guy here. Is it still choppy, or are we all good to go? That is unfortunate. Always the technical issues, and a great way of describing it. I see. Cyberpunk audio, oh no. But I hope you have a lovely rest, Ignoron. And good now. It fixes itself the moment you acknowledge it. Always. Always. It slivers in, and then it gets afraid. And you're probably more skilled to learn theory than I was. It was so boring to me. I can say this. I have been getting help from both a music college graduate and also a retired music teacher. So I have had help. It's been handy, and I can't say that much. So I'm learning. If I'm getting help, I'm gonna use the help. But I'm having fun. It's the way it's been described to me and the way I've been learning. It's been very fun. I'm appreciative of that fact. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that where's the 5 at? And from us, the beloved all-knowing chat. Indeedy, I started streaming, and then people reached out, which is very kind. Well, let's see. If I go back to concepts, the 6. The 6 is an A. So it's A, and then it's G, and then it's F. AGF. Okay. And wait, how does Excalidraw work to make it like your sheet here? Oh, no. Excalidraw is like this program, the big drawing program. The one I'm using, this music sheet one, is called MuseScore. MuseScore. This guy's free. This one here, if you're talking about this guy. This one's free, which is nice. It's nice and dandy. Yeah, this one you can get free. Haven't had to pay a cent. So let's see. I need to go from C to A to G to F. C-A-G-F, 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 Sakatoa, C-A-G-F, C-A, okay, A. And then we go to G. That's dropping it down, I think. G, yeah, C-A-G. And then we have F. And thank you, Blood Juggler.
Blood Juggler just subscribed.
Thank you for the subscription. Thank you. And wait, that could actually make me improve my music when I get back. You should try, yeah. Usually when I've seen game devs and things of that nature, usually they use something like, where are we at? Words. But thank you again, Blood Juggler. How sweet of you. If I quickly go back to this guy, just for a quick second to show you. I was initially trying to learn music through something like, if it can show up on screen, where are we at? Wrong guy. Oh, no, this is the right guy here. It's supposed to be this guy? Nope. Oh, it is. There we are. Lovely. This guy here. Usually it's something like Beatbox, which is this guy, and it shows it through lines. And there's other programs that use lines. I've been finding it easier to do it with the music notes. I've been enjoying that a lot easier. And I'm seeing this on the first time in like 3 days. Gotta admire it. BRB. No worries, Shaq. No worries whatsoever. Hope you have fun. Alrighty, so where were we? Back in here. So, the idea is that we do C, and then G. No, C-A, G, and then I think we bring it back down to C-A-G, and then 4, which is our Ivy, which is Ivy. That's 4. 4 is F. We go to F. Okay, so F here would be lower, I believe. F. Yes, okay. So it sounds a little something like this. We don't want to hear this guy. We just want the beginning, or this here. And bye-bye, and good night to you, young short lady. Lies. But I hope you sleep well, beauty. Thank you for coming and stopping by. Okay, here we go. Now we can hear it. Right, I think the idea is that because it's 4, this is supposed to be the end. But the way I did it, I wanted it to go back to that 1, and she's huge, and you see the fan art? Exactly. That's not even my true size, it's just a sliver. And here's the gigantic, I'm big, exactly. They don't call me Eldritch for nothing. This is just not even my final form. But this guy here, right? Listen to it again. What do you notice? Feel weird? Doesn't it feel like, and Rudy too? Rudy is a mere mortal. he definitely is gigantic in human terms though. He's like 6'4". I think taller than that, but yeah. But doesn't it sound like it should go somewhere, right? Hold on, I'll play it one more time just so you can hear. feels weird. That's why I wanted it to have the 1 at the end, which is the looping bit. 197, I don't understand those terms. I speak in freedom units. And even freedom units I don't understand. I'm not good at measurements. But if I do this, doesn't it feel, or doesn't it sound nicer? Doesn't it feel complete now? Right? Doesn't it sound better? It feels like there's a conclusion. That's what they're talking about when they're talking about the supertonic and the tonic and predominant. And I'm 5'10", so 5'10" is like above average, right? I think. Possibly. I can't remember my this body's height. I know I'm bigger than that. Or no, not 5'10". I'm probably 5'9". I don't remember. Above average for sure though. Okay, so I'm thinking we make this a little bit faster. I feel like it's a little bit too sleepy. So what we can do is do like maybe 110 for our speed. And what do we get? Yeah, I do like the feel of this, but I think we can change it up. And last, the metric system. Exactly. So one thing I like to do is spice it up a little bit. I don't like to do the whole chords quite, or the whole notes. I like to do, what is it called? I think it's called, that's the arpeggio. That's when you do it up and down, and never mind, it's raining again. And 9, whatever that is. Exactly. Centimeters though, that seems really small though. I don't know about that one. So saying this, if we go back to our examples, right? This guy down here, that kind of goes up, down, right? That's kind of something we could do, where it's using 3 notes, right? We have this note. Oh, that's because he's using more notes. And then football fields. Yeah, now you're talking. Exactly. Let's see. I like how there's little pauses. And this is using a 8th note. I think these are all 8th notes. 8th note, 8th note, 8th note, 8th note. They're all 8th notes. I think it could be fun. And I'm moving to Japan. That's where you'll be very tall. How dare thee? I'm as tall as IRLers. I'm huge, I tell ya. Okay, so if we want to do that same pattern, sort of kind of 9999999 is a lot. Like 510 is like 170. Oh, I see. I wouldn't have guessed. Not one bit. I see. Okay, so this was using the 8th chord, right? So if we do something like what they did, right? So they did a pattern of doing down, up, down, down, up. So to do something like that, down, up, down, down, up. And this guy here, so let's start on C. I think that's a C. Yep, and then let's go down, up. So that would be our key up here. And then we would go, let's see, we need to go down again. So maybe like that, and then maybe we can add that like that. Let's see. Oh, hold on. This is an idea. This is the chords, right? But you could do this as the chords. Is that it uses the chord keys. That's the idea here. But I'm not quite a fan of this. Well, actually, I'm not too bad. Here we say in meters. I told you, I don't even know freedom units. That's the closest I can get. I know. No, I don't. Not one bit. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take all of these guys and do their keys. So this is this guy here. So we're going to do this guy here. And then we go up to this guy here, I believe. Oh, hold on. Is that guy. And then we kind of go to, let's see, that's 1 line, 2 line. And then we go back to this line. And then we go to the middle line. And then we go to this guy here. So it is, let's see. It is sitting on this guy. And then it goes this guy here, which is sitting on that line. And then we go back to here. And then we go back to that one. And then we do this last one here, which is sitting on this line. And then we go back to, let's see, this line. And then we go back to that line. And we go back to this line. Like that. So instead of the chords sounding like this. Oh, hold on. Let me copy and paste this. Okay, so listen to the difference. Same keys played differently. Right? Now, listen to this one. Right? Doesn't it sound like there's a different feel to it. It's got a little bit of oomph to it. So we just kind of, I don't know, copy and paste this guy here, and then go ahead and just copy and paste this guy here. What does it sound like? I'm so curious. Oh, it's probably not gonna sound good, but I see no. And what if we were telling screen kids ages old as time? Let's see. And see, this is why sometimes you have to do things side by side. I like this. Oh, hold on. Let's just crop that out. And I like this. Put them together, not quite well, does it? So maybe we can take this feel and change the keys a little bit. I think maybe it's too high is my issue. So we start at C. Maybe if we do it down here at that C, started at a different C, different key. Let's see. That's not too bad. Okay. Maybe that's the issue. It's too high. It feels a little too funny. If we copy this guy, paste it, and move the C and everybody else downstairs, so like that, how does it feel? An official. Official. Oh boy. So let's see. Not too bad. I can say that. Feels a little funny, but it's not too bad. I think the part I like most is that there's like a little pause. Right? There's like a pause. Go. That's interesting. That is. Okay, so let's see. Actually, I also think this should go, people say not too bad, they mean it's still bad. It's still not too bad. That's definitely still bad, but I think it should go up. Let's see. No, higher. Try again. Cheese? Oh, the things I can say about cheese. I might as well be half mouse. Where were we? Let's see. And as much as I love music theory, this reminds me why I prefer to make music with vibes. Yeah, see, that's the thing. Music theory's fun, but you don't need it to make music. It's nice to know the theory behind music, and there's something off about it that I don't like. There's parts of it I like, parts of it I don't like, and I don't know why that is. So that's what I'm trying to see. Maybe if I move this here. But I agree. I think this is exactly the reason why you don't have to worry about music theory so much when you're making music. I'm trying to get good at it, and it's just so I can understand it. And hey, Eris, you can make it more interesting if the notes have different durations. Try it later. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. They're all the same note types. Yeah, something's off. Yeah, I like that. That do. I like that. This guy here. You go up. Try again. And I think the first and third melody bars sound a little dissonant. That could be it. First and third. Maybe. Okay, first, let's see. Maybe. Hold on. Let's move this guy to being maybe back up here. Like that. Let's see. Maybe not even all of them. And what program are you using? This is MuseScore. It is a free music sheet program. If one of the moderators could type it out in chat. And okay, to do that, lovely. Maybe something like this instead. Oh, hold on. Okay, I think the issue now is this guy here. So maybe we'll just go ahead and remove you as well. Possibly, like we did before. And it is called Music Created for Masochists. No. That one bet. That sounds better than it did before, right? It doesn't feel as icky. Icky, all of them. Yeah, that's not too bad. It should sound even better if you loop it since the beginning. So let's see. Fascinating. Such a daring name. Little Sunshine is enlightening me because I'm finally starting to understand the intensity on the screen. Good! This is not too bad. Can you imagine this being a cafe background sound? I feel like we can vary it up, but I think this is a good base. It's not too bad. It was bad, but this isn't too bad. I think the pause helped a lot. I think it certainly did. Yeah, okay. So now that we have those guys, I'll save these guys here so we can use them as reference later if need be. We'll also save this melody over here so it too can be used as reference if need be. Oh, hold on. Oh, ads are about to start. What lovely timing. Okay, I'll let them run now while I move these guys over here and we can continue. You can see about mixing up some areas here and mixing up the melody a little bit. And go ahead and dismiss this. Did I miss something? I feel like I did. I think, oh, I did read that. Good, good. But I'm glad you're starting to understand now. Check. That was the purpose. You know, eventually you watch and you listen enough. I'm sure eventually. So let me go ahead and move this guy here and move this guy here. Oh, there we go. Lovely. Okay. And let me go ahead and save this. This needs to be saved as Cafe Spook. There we go, Cafe Spook. And to me, it sounds like Japanese for some reason. I can't explain it. Probably has to do with the what? The what? Cognate isarhythmic mote? What? You know, I'm starting to think you're making up words, Toak. Something tells me. And fellas, 1K Stardust in 2 hours, but is it possible if we multiplier? Huh? Hold on now, what are you trying to do? Check. Huh? I don't like the sound of that. We'll let the ads run. I'll take a little bit of a coffee break and then we'll continue. And there's another easier way without having to think about it so much. I do like easy. Usually for the most part, when I do things, I tend to overthink. I'm a big overthinker. I will go all over the place before ending up where I should be. And thankfully, I end up in the place where I should be, but I often work harder than I have to. I noticed this a lot, especially like when I was a DM. So for D&D, when you have to prep the game, you're making the world and all of those things, I would prep for like a session. So a length of game that would take like maybe I'm thinking, okay, it's gonna take the players like 1 hour to do something. And so then I spend like a whole week on that 1 hour. And shout out to all the overthinkers. Oh man, I'm trying to get better at being less of an overthinker and less of a perfectionist. I'm trying to get good at just being good enough, as most of the times, that's good enough. And it's also less stressful. So I tried to get better at just not worrying as much, being less blah, 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 all over the place and less scattered brain. And I can say for the most part, it's going well. As long as it's okay, it's good. I will take it. You know what? I was the straight A student. Whenever I got that B, oh, my whole day was ruined. But I've gotten better. Go, ADHD. Hi, animal. Welcome back. And when DMing, I prepare some enemies, some rough stuff that I can guess. And hold on. Thank you, Toak.
Tokfod, I just subscribed. Sword or no sword, baby rage.
Thank you for the subscription. And hold on, let's see. Some enemies, then the players do random things and I wing it. Yeah, I've had to get better at winging it. That has helped immensely. And don't worry, if you don't prep D&D, I guarantee they've done the content in less than a minute. It's not your fault. Oh yeah. The fun part about being a DM is that it's being a game dev. You create a world for your players to explore. And just like when making games, the players end up doing things you don't expect. Which is very fun. But it's also stressful in the sense of, I prepared this whole thing, and you just want to go that way. What? Go this way. But we never FF. Exactly. Or whatever. Hold on. Let me go back. Did I miss something, Rodrigo? But this good one has a method or work structure. I see. Gotcha. Okay. Now, did I miss anything before we continue? Okay. Got that. Okay. Work method, and mine is not going well, let me tell you that. Exactly. Unlimited bacon, but no games or games? Huh? And less days making sense. 0. Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree on that one. And I went away for now a second. What's going on? Ad break. Just chatting a little bit while the ad break was ad breaking, but we're all good to go now. I'll have a little bit more sip of my coffee, and then we'll get back into things. but tasty. Okay, it needs to be just a smidge warmer, so I'll turn that heater back on. Hopefully it does not burn my tongue. Now, where were we? And I see what you mean about unpredictable player behavior. We have seen that a lot in the Half-Life 2 dev commentary. Yeah, it's like something you think is so obvious, players end up not believing is obvious. I had one person playtest Necrotype Cafe, and they couldn't figure out the controls. So I had to add in like the movement controls, because for me, I think it's intuitive to want to use WASD or the arrow keys. So I didn't put that in the instructions, but they played it and they couldn't figure out how to move around. So that it allows you, not knowing what the players are doing in that playtesting phase, it helps a lot in the sense of, I didn't think of that, let me add that. But then there's other times where it's like, why are you going past this line? Don't go that way. So you know, it depends. Let me go ahead and mute this guy here, and I think it's intuitive to use your skills. Yeah, QWER? No, you stay away with that, Lusk. It's okay to make sense. I mean, it is not make sense. I would say I make sense. QW, don't ask that question, Toak. Stay away. Stay back with that question. And hi, Clover from the clouds. How sweet. Hello, I knew. Welcome to stream. Hello, newer Clover. Welcome. We are working currently on making the cafe song for my current game. It's a rhythm typing cafe game. It is supposed to be set in a prestigious wizard academy, or you play as a necromancer. So I'm trying to make my song fancy and spooky. It's supposed to be the background music while you're serving the customers. And so far, it's going. But welcome all the same. And oh, awesome, thank you. So let's see. Hello, New York Lusky. There was bound to be one. So let's see, what we have currently is this. And I'm now a little bit of music theory, me too. It's working. Now, maybe it's the pace that needs to change. And game dev reminds me of the video with the software developer walking into the bar or something. There was one video I saw with the father who was doing baking instructions for programming, and his kids had to give him instructions, and they got so upset when he was following the instructions to the T. Very silly. And let's see. Not too sure. And it sounds Japanese because they played a mahjong game that had a very similar melody. Interesting. Yeah, we're not going for mahjong. We're going for fancy and etiquette. So let's see, maybe we can get a little bit of help from the other areas here. I like the up-down pattern, but maybe we can do something else. What was this guy here? No, we want fancy. How about this guy? What does this guy sound like? Oh, no, that's me. That's my melody. That's fancy. Why is it fancy? That's the next question. Let's see. We're gonna move you here. Yeah, you don't need to, you just go over there. Just chill out there for a second. And crescendos or dementia with ha. You've lost me yet again. And put the knife in the jar, toddler's tantrum begins, yeah. That, I want that. Let's see. That right there, this guy here. It is a, eighth note. What am I using? We're using, let's see, this guy right here. Eighth note. What if you guys were eighth notes? Eighth note, eighth note, eighth note. Yeah, let's just, you're gonna all be eighth notes for a second. And the more lines, the more fast. So it feels like, right? Let's see. Hold on. I'm gonna grab you guys. Yep. I'm just gonna go ahead and copy and paste you. That was not the flutter I was promised. Let's see. It's something else here. There's a method to this. There's a little B there. That B doesn't matter. It's this bounce button. I'm usually, oh, never mind. It's not an eighth key. It is a 32nd note. That makes more sense. Yeah, 32nd. That makes more sense. They do it in the melody though, no? They do. I did something, you added that B before, did I? Hold on. What do you mean? Hold on. I did something similar in my other song, that little do-do-do-do-do. So I think that is the key here. So instead of this, let's try to do, yeah, okay, I'll grab you. grab you. And now we're gonna go ahead and paste you. And then we're gonna go ahead and do maybe, What does that sound like? Hold on. So silly. Hold on. That's not too bad. Bask in the symbols, Lesk. Embrace them. And sounds like a trill? Is that what it's called? I have no idea the words. I just recently learned what run means for the computer run. What if we do like this, right? And so... Okay. I kind of like it, I'll be honest. Maybe what we need to do is remove you guys. I want to move you over, but I don't think I can move you over. Can I just... I can! Oh, hold on. Hold your horses. New technology's been unlocked. Move. Just move. You just moved. Move again. Move. Nope, nada. Move over. You did a second ago. I believe I saw it with my own eyes. Okay, there we are. Okay, like that. Okay, and then, yes. Okay, and then we can go ahead and do that there. Yeah, okay, we'll see. And plus, what does plus do? And where's the symphony? There's no symphony quite yet. And tell it to the pianist. That sounds scary. Let's see. Oh, also, don't want that guy to go to sleep. Okay. I kind of like it. Accidentally slapped the keyboard. Happens all the time. Let's see. Hold on. Okay, I kind of like the but I think there should be something here. So, this guy here, copy you just for a quick second. Yeah, okay, and then you. How about that? Maybe you. No. We needed to go bigger. Bigger, like that. Maybe like that? It has to go down. Maybe like that? Hold on. No. Maybe. Okay. Try now. That way it ends that way. Nope, that's not good. And it's giving nursery rhymes, is it? It could be. I am not opposed to believing it is doing the thing you are saying it's doing. I would not be surprised, truth be told. It could also just be the notes we're using. It's not too bad. Maybe here. And if you're going for Asian vibes, the minor Clover, spare me, please. I don't really know. You'll have to speak like I know nothing, as I know nothing. We're going for a fancy aristocrat vibe, with a little bit of spooky, like a haunted mansion, a haunted manor, but also in a school. So a studious, haunted academy vibe. That's the feeling we're going for. But minor pentatonic. I've heard the word before. I still don't understand it. Eventually I will. But for now.
Kivar is now following.
Thank you. Hold on. Was it Kivar? Oh, let me move this over here. Is it? It looks like Calzivar. Calzivar? Maybe? Thank you for the follow. Welcome. And the notes are the same distance. I think it should be more like tum. Tum. Yes! Lovely. Welcome to Stream. Okay. That could be it too. So let's see. So maybe these guys should be like a eighth note. Oh, they are eighth note. Maybe like that. So maybe let's change up the feel here. Maybe. That definitely feels different. And wait, what word? Minor pentatonic scale. That was from YouTube, so nothing from Clover. And sounds like an average Polish high school. This is supposed to be a college setting. Prestigious academy. Let's see. That definitely adds a feel of a, what is it? What word am I looking for? It's speed. I don't want speed. We want fancy, aristocrat. What's that one? What, I think it's maybe Mozart. We should look at some Mozart stuff. Maybe that can help us get in the classy vibe. What do you think? I can't say this. Hold your horses. I have it somewhere here, but I don't know where. Concepts, no. Audacity, no. MuseScore. Okay, I found it. And then we have scores. Okay. So for one music assignment I had to do, and I really don't know anything about music except the sound good. How hard is it to learn compared to pixel art and programming? It's been interesting. If I had to give like a scale, maybe like, the thing with music is that it's really, what's the word I'm looking for? I guess interpretive. If it sounds nice to you, it works. That's the thing. With programming, there is a correct answer. So maybe programming's the easiest, right? You know what you want and you can get it. For music, it's more so just closing your eyes, holding your arms out and hoping for the best. At least that's how it is for me right now. It's just that, does this sound good? Does this sound good? Does this sound good? Nah. Yeah. That's how I'm winging it right now. I can say it's been, in that sense, difficult. For pixel art, it's a little bit easier again because you're getting more feedback. But for music, the feedback is internal, and that's the thing too. It's like, well, I think this sounds good, but a lot of people don't think it sounds good. So it's also that universal like. Are you trying to make something that everybody likes, or something that just you like? Then that's just what's your audience? Is it you? Is it other people? Is it your rock and roll fans? Things like that. And smash out in megalomania. And can't speed equal fancy? Yeah. That's what I'm looking for. Hold on, let me find it. Queen chords. I think it's this one. So for an assignment I was given, I was told to make a melody on top of chords. And these are chords from, I forget what song, but let me see if I can find it. It is this guy here. Lovely. Okay, so you should be able to hear it if I do this. Yeah, okay, you can hear it. So I took the chords from a Toby Fox song, from Deltarune. It is a Queen song. Fancy, oh, hold on. There we go. Fancy, isn't it? And as a programmer, I can't agree with there being a correct answer in programming. You can't agree? Interesting one. That's why I like math and programming. It feels like there's a correct. And search for Arius theme piano. Sure, Tulek. I will save that one there. And I went to multiple breakdowns while making my songs. Yeah. And that's the thing too. I feel like for music, at least, you have to do a little bit differently. But I'm thinking maybe there's a way we can use this melody. So I made this melody listening to this. So I was given these chords, or I chose these chords, right? And I was told to make a melody on top of it. So I made this melody, which is the guy on top. That's the high pitch sound. So this is what I made. Right? I think it sounds nice. It feels fancy, and I like fancy, classy songs. So maybe we can take something from this. It was just an assignment I did, but I'm thinking maybe we can take this area here for a little bit of flavor. And cool one, I love it. I'm glad you do. I'm really happy with how it came out. And I really hear a lot of different kinds of music. Classic, rap, hip hop. I see. This sounds really nice. I'm glad you like it. Lovely. And, oh, hold on. I gotta sneeze. Oh. I'm good. We're all good. And my correct answer. Right, today I learned that there's a correlation between the numbers of curse words in the comments and the quality of the code. How funny. And the entire Final Fantasy Symphony is pure awesomeness. I'll have to give that a listen. Final Fantasy Symphony. Yeah. And thank you to you both, Lusk and Clover. Thank you for the blushes. And to you as well, Jack. I needed a hard reboot. Yeah. My whole body decides it's time. So I'm gonna copy these guys, and I think possibly, maybe we can make something out of this for high and fancy, right? I think it's possible. Maybe we can take this and modify it a smidge, as it was just a little excerpt, maybe. And the idea behind this guy is that it feels like a waltz, doesn't it? Usually a waltz is like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And I really like that part of the song in the sense that it feels like a waltz, but it's in 4. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. But it does it really fast. So it goes 1, And then it goes do, 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 and then dun, and then do, do, do. Right? So maybe that's something we could possibly use in order to make our sound more aristocrat-y. And let's see, I mean, if it works very true. And I also learned that in Windows XP source code, there's a text file named, huh? That is an interesting one. So I'm gonna keep this guy on in the background, and maybe we can modify some of these points with what we have in the notes at least to make it a little bit more fancy-like. So I'm gonna go ahead and move this guy here, and I'll move you back to where are we at? Cafe Spook. There we are. Okay. So for example, this doesn't feel fancy, but this. It's possible if I just I take it. I mean, it's my stuff. But maybe we use this as the base. What do you think? Maybe different notes, but like this starts at C, so maybe instead of high, we do lower. So maybe like is this C? I think that's C. That is. Yeah. Okay. So what does that sound like? Yeah. But I'm thinking it sounds a little bit too, we want cafe, right? And this feels a little bit too fast, but I really like this part here. This is my favorite. I think we can add that there to maybe add the more fancy bit. And music is win if you can give the feel with a happy, sad, deep, or something like the music on Expedition 33. Interesting. That I was thinking of, so I do not know anything about music. Got ya. And I think you're out of key. Huh? Possibly. I know the other one was in like a B. This sounds right though. And slow it down besides the part you like. Slowing it down. Let's see if we slow it down to like here. Let's see. How does that sound? It sounds like a medieval core boss battle. Interesting. And I believe you should move them until none has the sharps or flats. So that's on scale? Interesting. So if I just, not sure how this is gonna sound, but we'll see. And unless you want to change scales, I mean, that's the thing too, right? It doesn't have to stay on scale. You can shake it up a little bit. And this, if the slowdown is cool, I think the slowdown's interesting. I can't say that. Let me get rid of these guys here, and then we'll see where we go with this. So let's see. Get rid of you, get rid of all the funny looking symbols, and it's going to sound different. I know that. Oh boy. And for those that don't know what those symbols mean, the best way I can describe it is you have your regular note, right? And then this guy here. So this would be considered a G sharp because it's going up. But if you were here and you were on A, this note would instead be an A flat. I think, but that's how they're referred to. So when you see those symbols, like if I went, or it's not gonna, oh, there we go. Up there, that would be a sharp because it's going up. But if I go down, that's the flat. That's what those symbols mean. Just so you know. And accidentals, I don't know. And let's see where this goes. Oh yeah, I'm curious to see. So let's see. It lost its flavor. Where's the pizzazz that it once had in its life? That's very interesting. Huh. Interesting. Yeah. Interesting. Okay, well, we have that. I want to see, maybe we can grab this guy. You can also see my pattern, right? Up, down, down, up. And it's not that good, yeah. The other ones, it's interesting. So, and went from strawberry to salted caramel. That's a good way to describe it, yeah. So maybe, if we do, like you go down here to our C, what does that sound like? It sounds a little bit too adventure-y, if I'm truthful here. So maybe, what we'll do is we'll save this guy here, you know, if we ever need to come back to it. And the accidentals appear because you shifted the bars to a different key. Hold on. Let me grab you here. I also know it's in a different scale as well. If I go back to, let's see, this guy here. There we are. Yeah, there's some B symbols here. Hold on, I'll show you. There's these B guys on the side. That's what changes the sound. This guy here, that's why it sounds different, I think. Perhaps. But let's see. I'll bring it back over to here. Where are we at? Cafe Spook. There we are. Okay. So, MuseScore. Bring me back to the other screen. And, yeah, got ya. Okay. So, here we go. Yeah, there's still all the keys here. They sound similar enough. I mean, just moving all the notes up and down to somewhere non-accidental. Oh, okay. Do you mean, see, would you mean like this? Like that, right? Like that, Les? Is that what you're saying? That does make sense. I want to grab these guys here. This is currently, I believe, our notes. Yeah. Okay. So, just gonna grab you. Copy you, and you're gonna get moved up here. There you go. Nice and happy. And the entire thing. Yeah, I get what you're saying. I don't know, though. It would be a lot of shifting around. I want to just take the idea, or the shape at least. So we have... And I guess that does feel, when it's really up high, right? Nice and happy. Nice and happy. Let's see. So maybe... That feels a little bit different. I want to try feeling it out on this guy here. I think that'll help. See, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then it ends on this guy here. Like that. So this was the chords. Let's see. But I kind of like the 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Maybe that'll help it feel a little bit more classy. So to do that, we would take this guy, and then we would do, let's see, that would be the chords. So, let's see, 1, and then we would do, hold on, we would do, it's the C chord. This would be our quarter note, and I can go ahead and draw you here. So that's, so this would be E. Nope, you need to go down to here. Like that. And I'm guessing that's the 7th note. The 7th note, I think, is the one that, like a vowels? I don't know what that means. No, not a lot of work. Select all and press up and down. Really? Hold on. Like that? It changes, I mean, a lot of work because it seems like you have to do it individually, right? There's never not an area where it's not morphed. That's what I mean by work. Because there's still these guys here. That's what I mean, Lusk. Look, all doesn't seem to change it that way. Undo. And like a vowels, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that would be a waltz, but instead it's like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, which is different. So if this is, let's see. Oh, interesting. We don't want any of those. We want something like, hold on. There we go, like that. So let's see. Like that, kind of the 1, 2, 3, 4, but a little bit faster possibly. So let's see. Instead of the quarters, I think those are quarters, right? If we do 8th, and then go ahead and do you here, and then go ahead and do you here, like that. How does that sound? I don't think so. I like it like that. And hi, I love Seahorse. Welcome to stream. Hey, chat, sorry I haven't been here in a while. No worries. Welcome back again, and no need to apologize. I'm glad to have you here. Maybe something like this. It's slow. Because we want cafe and solo indie game dev grind. Exactly. And hi, Trifecta Show. Welcome back to stream. I hope you've been well too. So do we have these guys somewhere here saved? Just in case we want to go back. We do not. I'll go ahead and copy this, and then I'll undo it, and then I'll go ahead and do the different keys. So undo. Okay. So that is this guy here. I'll go ahead and copy you guys, paste you guys down there, and I'll go ahead and copy you guys, delete you guys, paste you guys. All right. So the chord progression was 1, 6, 5, 4, or C, and then it was C, A, G, F. So C, A, G, F. I'm just gonna do this, do that, do this. And I love irregular, those time signatures. They are fun, I can't say that. C, A, G, F. And is this our first time composing? Nope. You're on YouTube, Clover, so there should be in the description of YouTube a playlist to the times I've done music before. There is a video on there of me learning, or me trying to do music for the first time. If you're interested in that one, but nope. I've made previous songs before, a few songs. I've been learning music for like the last few months, maybe 3-ish months if I had to guess. So I'm still very much a beginner. But yeah, it's a learning process, and this is awesome. I'm glad. Thank you, thank you. Let's see. I said C-A, right? Nope, that's not A. It was C-A-G. So, G-A? A? Is that A? No, that doesn't look like an A. B. Why are you B? Go down a little bit. A? A, there we are, okay. So C-A and Y. No, those guys, little flats are now infecting everything. Like this. Okay. So C-A, and then we do G. So we go up one, I believe. That's G. Nope, down one. Oops. That's G. G is down one. G. Yeah. And then this is very distantly reminds me of the songs I would write to help my little brother practice piano. Oh, how sweet. And hi, Obolino. I do eventually want to learn piano, but I'll get there eventually. Well, that's very sweet. You used to write songs. How cute. Yeah, eventually. I do. And this would be 1, 2, 3, and I think it goes back down to 4, right? It goes, yeah, I think it's like this. So instead, I love piano. Me too. I wasn't expecting to start learning music so soon, but we're here now. How about that? I think that works out a little bit better, right? Maybe a little bit faster. So instead of 75, let's do 100. See how that feels. See how it tastes. And yo, Oblino. Hello. And will you also post clips of music studies as videos? Oh, thank you for reminding me, Chuck. I do hope to eventually. I just need to get better at packaging videos and formatting videos. As I know, my editing skills, it takes me forever. It takes a really long time to edit stuff. So eventually, yes. What time? Like one 20-minute video will take me a whole week to figure out. Doesn't that feel a little bit more fancy, I think? So then, I feel like that could be the do. So, instead, we have sounds like cumbia. What's that one? Oh, hold on. Let me pull my notes. We're all good. I'm so glad I have a liquid sanitizer. Very nice. Okay, so instead of this, and okay, stranger, nice to meet you, Clover. How sweet. Oboe, is that how you say it? How sweet. So maybe up here, right? Maybe, or maybe. Oh, I need you to loop so I can think. Try again. Yeah, maybe up here. It has many reboots. many. Will it come out? Yes. When will it come out? Yes. Exactly. So maybe. I quite like the do. I like this bit. So maybe now, something like this. Hold on. Let's make these the rest of quarter, I believe. And do quarter rest again. So instead, you guys go here. And then you guys should be eighth notes. Oh, you're already eighth notes. Let's just make you even smaller. There you go. Like that. And then let's go ahead and move you, like, here. How does that sound? Okay. Not too bad. Too bad. And what does the plus in the hashtag mean? What are you mean? I'm now confused. Or is that supposed to be a sharp? Or I'm confused. Let's see. Okay, I think you guys aren't gonna go back to what you were. I think that's fine. You were perfect the way you were. And don't pay attention. I see. Let's see. Oh, hold on. Let me make sure it saves. Okay. 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 And then now we can do that do. That's what that is. But different, so it's not so do. So if we go back to here, and we do this, let's see. Huh? And wait, didn't you work as a video editor? No. Or am I mixing people up? Not one bit. what I used to do is I was fully a YouTuber. I did YouTube videos. I made YouTube videos. I made YouTube shorts for about a year. And then I took a break, a very long break for like another half a year because I got burnt out on editing. and then I came back and I realized, you know what? I like the video part of doing YouTube, but I don't like the editing. So I realized, why don't I just stream? I can get the interactive part, but I don't have to do the editing part. Hence why we're here today. I get to do the parts of YouTube that I enjoy. Yeah, the ending break. Yep. And that's nice. Oh, do you mean the audio? Lilo Seahorse, sorry. And that yes, like angry expression. The Bobby angry and awesome lore, yeah. So that's why I'm excited to do streaming because it's video without the editing. And I call editing. What do you mean, Zero? What do you mean? Perfectly reasonable, yeah. Ooh, hold on. That's pretty good. Maybe do-do-do-do-do or do-do-do-do-do. So, yeah, hold on. Do-do-do-do-do. There's gotta be something here. And streaming is certainly pretty fun. Very fun. I've been enjoying it so much. Initially, there weren't many people to chat to, but I mean, even when I was just chatting to myself, I have a lot of thoughts in my mind all the time, very much. And streaming gives me a chance to just speak whatever comes into mind, and it's fun. It's fun to ramble. I love rambling. And the lower key go hard, ain't gonna lie. See? Seahorse gets it. Let's see. I think there needs to be a note here. Something needs to go here. And the Fields of Mystery video was an amazing video. Thank you. It took me, like I said, about a week. I think it was 2 weeks. But it was fun to make it. And the cooking is so hard, I'm starting to smell it. Good. Lovely. I hope to make videos like that, Curso, like once a month, hopefully. I want to get in the groove of making, yeah, things like that. And then you don't have to do it in another language. I'm translating in notes. Let's see. Maybe 8th note? Hold on. Oh. This second note here doesn't need to be here. Hold on. Not too bad. That's not too bad. There's something off about it, but it's not too bad. Hold on. You know what? Maybe it's just right the way it is. And is this program free? Yep. It is called MuseScore. Like a Muse, well, MuseScore. And it is free. Yep. 100% free. Like it. I think it works. Now, let's add a little bit of these three guys. Maybe not that so happy and joyous, but and try taking off the note with the flag. You think? This is it transitions. But we can try. Hold on. Like this, do you mean? Yeah, I like that hanging bit because it goes down. I'd like that. I do like that. Now we need a little bit of here. See? Okay. So I would say, and no, before that. Oh, you mean this guy? Sure. Let's see. You know, there's not much of a difference. Interesting. One more? Do you mean this guy here? Hold on. Oh yeah, doesn't make a difference, that one there. I see what you mean, Zero, if that is what you mean. If I had to guess. And thank you for sending that, Lusk. So let's see. Yeah. Okay. So next part. And truthfully, we could just do this again, but change the pitch. So let's see. And at the end, I usually like going higher at the end. I think this one? No. That one. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so let's see. Yeah. And the 4 that together in the second part feels ring. Can you elaborate just a smidge, Cursol, on what you mean? The 4 that together the second part feels wrong. I don't know. I don't get it. I'm trying, but I'm not too sure. I'm also thinking, let's see. This is, what is this? G. So G, all good. So this is B? Yeah, okay. And then E, D. Okay, D, B, D. And this is C. Okay, so maybe we do lower to the A, G, like that maybe. Wrong? I still don't get it. You could try again. Let's see, maybe something like this? Maybe we even shift these guys a little bit. So that, they're near that key, so it would be about there. And you go there. Okay, try that. Give that a good go. It's not too bad, is it? Hold on. I like it a lot. Okay, good. We're making progress. Almost have like 1 hour left. Yeah, I just always trust the process. But truth be told, I never know how well this is gonna go. Never. Let's see. So we were able to keep parts of it. Oh, ow. That's good, right? So, gonna get rid of that now, and this feels nice. I'm glad it's working out. So, what's this guy here? And I don't know what it is called. Oh, nope. Do you mean this part, last part here? Or do you mean this part there? Oh, I'm trying, but I don't know what those symbols mean. Let's see. I can go ahead and get rid of that guy. And it is not too bad. It's not bad at all. Thank you. Okay, so I want to see if we can add, because this guy's supposed to loop, so it's supposed to be 1, 2, 3, 4. So we can do, this is the first section. We could truthfully do that. That way it does it twice, right? Any harm in it doing it twice, just to get a feel. But we could just do it once and call it a day in sense of this is the first area here. How long is that in time, I wonder? Like the timing. I know there's a way to do math on it. This is supposed to be a certain length in time, but I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, and not only not bad, but really good. Oh, you're sweet. You're all very sweet. Thank you. Let's see. And I think Curse is talking about how the 3 notes in the bottom row, these guys here, and this is absolute perfection. How sweet. Let's see, these 3 notes? Is that what you mean? What about these guys? This is what? This is C. This is C, A, F. And this song's a bop. I'm glad, and actually. Thank you. This is fantastic. How sweet. Oh, let's see. Okay, I kind of want to do something new now with these guys. So we start off with this area here, right? Do something different, and that sounds similar to Star Wars song. Really, I don't listen to much Star Wars, so truth be told, not even much. I don't listen at all. I'm not a sci-fi person. I'm more fantasy, if you couldn't tell. Despite being an eldritch princess, not very. I like space facts, but I don't like fantasy space. I like realistic space, and not what you're doing now. Oh, okay, I got you. Lovely. Okay, I think I get ya. So now this guy here, we can change the pattern again, possibly. So maybe instead we can do instead of the pause, maybe we can get rid of that guy, possibly. And and too lazy to finish. I composed a little bit of string arrangement on my own OC. Oh, that's neat. And too lazy to finish. I understand. It definitely seems like composing takes a long time. If that's something I can say. When I first made my first song, I thought to myself, let's try to do 1 minute song. It ended up being 10 seconds. And if you don't like Star Wars, then we can't be friends. The May 4th was the other week, wasn't it? I was so surprised. Let's see. Now, maybe what we can do is change up these guys here. And hi. Oh, hold on. I'm trying. I will try to pronounce it if you give me a hint, but that's my best shot. But welcome to stream. All the same. Welcome. Currently, I'm trying to make a fancy cafe song for my game. And I just go by Con. I will do Con. That makes a lot more sense. Welcome. So maybe now we do fast. To fill you in on what we're doing at the moment, I am trying to make a fancy song for my rhythm typing cafe. It takes place in a prestigious wizard academy where you play as a necromancer. So you're supposed to be fancy, it's supposed to be spooky, and it's supposed to be prestigious, like a school, like a haunted mansion school area domain. So this is like music that plays while you're in the cafe, kind of walking around. That's the hope. Let's see. Oh, good. Okay. So this is the second part. Let's see. Nah, I don't like it quite well. Okay, what if we take just the last part and repeat it? Maybe. Yeah, maybe we do a whole new section instead. And maybe some drum and then some violet here. I need to try this. Feels fun. You should, I'm telling you. It's very fun. Let's see. Let's just trusting the process. I think that's the most painful part. The hope is to make it 20 seconds long. That way we can do it looping. It shouldn't be too repetitive. That way it doesn't get annoying in the background. It's for your game. Got it? Yep. Indeed. I'm trying to learn music to put it into my game. It's a rhythm typing game, so it's important there's music in there. Let's see. Like it so far? I'm glad you do. Thank you. So, and drums. I love percussion. We'll get to the percussion. That's the extra flavor. We gotta do the bits here, but yeah, we might even change the actual tone of this. I want to get a good bass before we start adding things. So I'm thinking, let's try to add another part here for the second loop. Let's see. I want to make sure it loops, and I think that C is the C. Hold on. I think. So maybe, let's see. How about, hold on. Maybe something to do with that. Should it be spookier? It's cute and fancy, but still spooky. I'm hoping if we change it, the instrument, it'll feel more spooky. Is the hope, at least. And do you have a Steam page? I don't, but I have an itch page if one of the mods don't mind linking it. It's currently the prototype's out now. I'm working on the next update of it, but hopefully enjoy that. But if it doesn't get linked, I'll link it myself. But yeah, it's called Necrotype Cafe. So let's see. Oh, hold on. It was... I'm a fan of runs. So I think something to do with that. And well, I played it yesterday on... Oh, it's you! I see! I couldn't tell because of the icon. I told you, I'm not good at names. Welcome. Oh, yeah, I'm not good at names. Hold on. Shout out. KONRADGRYT. Did I do it? I did it. But the sentiment was there. Oh, I see. Got you. No Steam page quite yet. Now, where were we? And a very cheery personality filled with a lot of cornflowers. The song, you mean? Let's see. Let's see. Oh, what was it? It was C, right? Yeah, and thank you for sending it, Lusk. I'm a fan of runs, so let's do a little bit of runs here. Maybe we can even, that's what you were saying before, Clover, a trill? Was that going up and down? So maybe, let's see. I want to grab that guy there, You will be our subject of things. Okay, so maybe. And then, and then, yeah. Yeah, hold on. There's a pause here, and then, let's see, a pause. You do the pause. You need to be a smaller pause. Yeah, and then I want to do you, but reversed. So, you need to be a smaller pause. Hold on. Oh, well, it's not too bad, truth be told. And what is the software you're using here? It's called MuseScore. It is, yeah, MuseScore. It is free. It is, a lot of people usually use Bossta and there's another one, but I've been enjoying using this for music notes. Yeah, it's been easier to see the notes. I quite like that, truth be told. And then we kind of go up a little bit. So, up a little bit. What do you think? Hold on. Maybe. Do. So, actually. Do. Maybe that. Nope. Lower. Maybe that one. There we go. That's the one. And I love this more than the last one. Interesting. And the other is designed to make console music. And hi, Chief Multi-Hat. Welcome to stream. I haven't seen that name in a second. And there's an online composer I like to use, Flat.io. I think I've heard of that one before. I will copy it and look into it. Flat.io. Interesting. Yeah, I've heard of it before. I will save that for later. Thank you. And I want that guy to die. Okay, so now, what about this? And music's so fancy, got me sipping tea. Good. I hope I have the tea served. And I'm speaking over this, so I'll let it play. That way I can actually focus. And I'm using Ableton. I have heard of Ableton too. Hold on, let me save that as well. Ableton, got ya. Yeah. Always fun learning about new programs. It's as many as I can find, I'd love to link them just so that sometimes the different programs work for different people. So the more I can list, the more different ways to do it, the better. And actually organize symbols with some nerdy meaning, I think I'll stick to funny rectangles, see? And I probably can't explain technical details. Yeah, technicals are painful. Okay, did I read everything? Are we all good to go? I think so. Okay, now I'll play it, I'll be quiet. That way we can get a feel, all right? Okay, hold on. Actually, what if we pause a little bit? Okay, now go. And reading notes, forbidden knowledge I do not possess. Eventually it gets easier. Nah, I don't like that quite as much. I think there needs to be a pause. I think that's where I'm struggling at. There needs to be a pause between this guy and this guy to kind of transition us. But it's not too hard to understand notes. But then you kind of see these guys and then there's these guys. But once you get it, it's easier to get slowly. And what kind of ambience are you going for? So I am making it's a rhythm typing cafe game, and it takes place in a prestigious wizard academy where you play as a necromancer. So the idea is that it's supposed to be spooky, it's supposed to be prestigious because of the school feel, academic, and it's also supposed to be fancy. So that's what I'm trying to go for. It's much spooky, but I am feeling a little fancy with this. As a person who will just use beatbox, I can say that you're cooking. How sweet. How sweet indeed, eh? Let's see. I don't think it's too bad. I just found out about that. Ah, interesting. I see. I think I do. And off to use for music producing, mixing, blah, blah, blah. Ableton, FL Studio, Reaper, Logic Pro are all digital audio workstations. I've heard of Ableton, FL Studio, Reaper, I have. Logic Pro, I have not. Let me add that one. Thank you, Clover. Let's see. I will copy that one. My tabs are just getting filled up, which is lovely. Well, hold on. I lost sight of the Twitch one. There we go. Good. Okay. And okay. Lovely now. And those are notes. Hold on. Which ones? What do you mean, Zero? And it's a bit cheery in my opinion. I mean, it's supposed to be background music for the cafe bit. I'm hoping if we add some, well, changing the, what is it? Instrument will help it feel a little more on the spooky side. Hopefully. We'll see. I want to get the feel or the notes down first, and then we can kind of see about changing the pitches and things like that. Let's see. So, if we click this guy here, and I would try making it a bit slower. Interesting. Let's see. Slower it is. So right now it's at 100. Let's try 80. See how that works out. Harry scored solo. And, oh, hold on. Oh. Maybe it needs to be 90 instead of 80. We'll give that a try. And the vibe could be distinguished but more moody? Yeah. Usually slower songs feel spookier. That is what I've found out. And the trill or the shake, as it was known from the 16th until the 20th century, is a musical ornament consisting of a rapid alternative between two adjacent notes. Ah. That's the trill, is what you're saying? According to Wiki. Okay. I think I read everything. And what about every kind of food is different kind of music? Huh? Every kind of food. I don't know what you mean, Cursal. And this would make good cafe background music. Good. That's what we're going for. And let's see. I might not get the full vision, but isn't the cafe portion in the game chaotic and stressful? I mean, it's supposed to be cafe ambiance feel. The song itself is supposed to be stressful. The rhythm part of it, though maybe this won't feel like it. Right now, I think, let's see. Let me bring up the game really quickly to see if we can get the audio feel of it. If I go back into here, click on that guy there. Right now, the song is different. If I go ahead and click on this guy, I should be able to open up the song. And this problem is that you're using the major scale. That does make sense. That would be quite stressful to play through. It's true. The vibe, I see. And it might get the full vision. Okay, got ya. Yeah, the major scale does make it cheery. I can say that. We can try the minor, and those who know. I don't know. And hi, Metal Potato. Welcome. And can we get a potato theme music? Unfortunately not. Let's see. I think I can bring you over to Let me bring you over to this guy here, I believe. Oh, no, that's not the one we want. We want to do this guy here. And I think if I click this guy, oh, hold on. That guy, lovely, okay. And then if I go ahead and move you up here, okay. And then if I make you smaller, okay. And then I can bring you over here, just so you can see. They're all on the same page. This is currently what the sound is. This is by Bert Cole. It's a free song you can use as long as you credit him. And we worked on updating this song from last stream. So this was the old song. The new song, just as quick reference, if I go ahead and mute that for a second, is where are we at? Concepts. So the new song sounds like, if I unhide, where are we at? Equal, there we are. And this is the new main song. E-F-E-D. What does it mean, Zero? Oh, sweet. Right, more Academy, more slow compared to, but the truth is, I like this a lot. I like the burr, 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 burr from the trumpet. It's nice. And notes, yes, I understand that, Zero, but what do those notes mean? Now, this is the current cafe song. And doesn't it sound spooky? It's faster, so maybe that's the thing. But it has a spooky sound. This is another song I didn't make. This is the one we'll be replacing today. And like a ghost with a bow tie wants to serve me an espresso. That's a nice way to look at it. And great work. Thank you. And play them? What do you mean? Oh, I see. I might have to try it. That's a lot of notes, Sarah. And can't. There you go. Thank you. There you go. Legas. Doesn't this sound spooky? I believe this one was made by hold on, I can check. I credited them in the thingamajiggy. Let me double check to make sure I don't say the name wrong. This is by 8 Beats. And I like this one because it feels spooky. It has a spooky, nice feel. I like it. So this is hopefully the one we'll be replacing today. And you're so sweet. You're very sweet too, Clover. So that's the purpose. This does have the spooky. Maybe it's because it goes like do. Maybe that's why. Again, I think it's also because of the instruments of choice. If we go back to mine, so I'll go ahead and move you back over to this guy here. And like I guess with a bow tie, I did that. Good. Okay. Let me go ahead and close this so I don't hear it in my ears. There we go. Okay. Right now, it doesn't have that ooh feel. Yeah. If anything, maybe 110. Possibly. 115? Maybe? 115? Let's see. Maybe. Hey, I want to be sweet too. Toak, you have to earn that sweet privilege right. But the fact that you go and don't have to play makes that joyful. You don't have to pay makes sense that it's joyful. Can you elaborate a little bit, Rodrigo? I'm not sure what you mean quite exactly. The ads are about to start, so I'll let them run while I get a little bit more coffee. And I'm realizing I left the thing on, so it's going to be piping hot. And hi, Bobby and Harris. Hi, Flagel. Welcome back to stream. I hope you've been well. This is tricky. I can't say that. Maybe we do the instrument change now, but I think there's one more section we can make, right? You can kind of consider this the first section, this guy here from that section. This is kind of the second section. Maybe we change up the chords, make it a sick rap song. Yo. Yeah. You never heard these sick rap beats before, yo. On my home slice. My home diggity dog. The sickest beat. I'm about to drop up in the hizzle. Oh boy. And do you stream making music often? Nope, not one bit. Right now, because I'm suffering bars. Right now, because I'm struggling with the calibration of my game, I'm putting more focus onto the music since I can't stream myself working on the programming. Right now, here we go. Yeah. The last 3 programming streams were trying to figure out the calibration, but I find it easier, at least when it comes to really difficult problems, not to do it on stream since I take a lot of breaks if I can't figure out a problem. So for right now, we're doing the other parts of the game, so the art and the music, while I work on the programming in the background. And let's see. Your music's beautiful because it reflects your character nicely. Every note you create touches my heart and inspires me. You're better at this, Toak, than I am. Let me get some coffee while we're waiting for the ads, and let me go ahead and just put this on so there's not silence. And sweetest cinnamon, how sweet of you. And so necromancers have spooky music. What is electromancy and different kind of jazz? That's the fun part. I'm hoping for different parts of the game, the music's going to be different. The idea is that different wizards have different types of music. So the hope is, right, necromancers are spooky and maybe a little classy, and there are going to be cryomancers, and the music's going to be slow. The flavor is minty. So I want the music to reflect, whenever you choose a minty flavor for your spell, I want it to be slower. But then for your pyromancers, so for your fire wizards, I want the music to be fast because their flavor is spicy. And then by combining different flavors, you get different songs. And well, I'm self-employed and I'm a cafe manager. Oh, cafe manager. Ooh, I bet you make a lovely coffee, Clover. There we are. And don't know what to say to him. You can say hello to Bobby. Bobby's here. And let's see. Yeah, calibration was rough. Yeah. So I'm thankful for all the help you can give. And okay, well, I think I know what I mean. The song is fitting for a cafe, but not only for a cafe sim game. Cafes are cozy for the customers, but definitely not for the waiters. Yeah, I'm going for more of a cozy feel just because it is a cafe ambiance. Maybe as time runs out, or maybe during different events. I had ghosts in my game. They need to be changed because the music system has changed, but The character, our necromancer, is afraid of ghosts. So ironically enough, she's a great necromancer, but she's terrified of ghosts. So when ghosts appear, I want the music to change. I want it to get more tense and spooky. And the idea is that it kind of reflects her heartbeat kind of racing up, so it makes the mini game of the typing harder, and also the music changes. The whole feel of the game changes when ghosts appear. And I like representing elements with different instruments. Yeah, I feel like that would be neat. That's a great idea though, like maybe organ for spooky or something like that. That'd be neat. And hold on, did I miss something? Cafes. Oh, I did read that. Lovely, lovely. And they're all dead in this game. Don't overthink it. Not everyone is dead, only the waiters. And not all though. Didn't you pay attention? Exactly. All right, let me drink a little bit more and then we'll be good to go. All right, try this. Play GFD, then move down a note and repeat. Do a total 3 times. Sure. And let's see. GFD. GFD. Okay, I can try that. That's a lot easier to understand, Zero. Let's see. GFD. Hold on. We're doing it here. G. This is G. And then F. Granny front door. So we're going F, and then D. That's E. D is our dog. Yeah, there we go. GFD. Okay. And don't pay attention either. What do you mean? And let's see. Sorry I wasn't here for long, but I gotta go now. It's stream as always, and see you later, chatners. Like I said, I love Seahorse. No worries. I'm thankful you can stop by and chat even just for a little bit. And we'll have a new game plus. Maybe. Let's see. That sounds hard and great. How big is the game going to be? I'm glad you asked that. The hope is to make it as small as possible. And then we can start going into different ideas. I'm worried about scope creep. So I'm trying to keep these small. And I just understood what the grandma thing was about. Yeah. We have on here, right? This is cat. This is dog. Elephant. Front door. Grandma. Apple. Back door. Cat. There you go. Wait, what? Lore. And there's no escape from the rush. Yeah. And scope creep rush will hit you. Yeah. I'm trying to keep it as minimal as possible, but I've been working on this since last August. It was supposed to finish last December. Did not happen. And I gotta go now too. No worries, Clover. It's late here. Just joined the Discord. See you again. Thank you for stopping by, and thanks for joining the Discord. I hope you have a lovely time. Okay, so let's see. GFD, then move down a note and repeat. So you mean like this? Like that, Zero? Let's see. I don't think that's what you mean. And hold on, I think I missed your earlier message, possibly? Oh, no, I did read that. Oh, hold on. Hold up. Wasn't Gabby not afraid of ghosts, and that wasn't the reason she could run the cafe? No, she's always been afraid of ghosts. That's always been the ironic part. She can banish them. She's good at banishing them, but she's just terrified of them, check. And projects tend to always take longer than you expect. 100%, yeah, 100%. And okay, I did do that. Good. Okay, good. We're all good to go. Okay. So, let's see. Oh, let me undo this guy again. There we go. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, it's probably because it's the spookier this sound. It feels happy. I can't admit that. I feel like we can do one more part and then we'll be good. Possibly. I think. Let's see. And that's better. Yeah. Yep. She can handle them. She can like snap her finger and they're gone. But it doesn't hurt. It's a terrible fear she has for no reason. Oh. Let's see. This is too cheery. It feels like you're skipping around. Maybe that's why I like it. I like cheery songs. I'm not very good at spooky too well. And the necromancer afraid of ghosts. Eris's days making sense. It's like being a doctor and you're afraid of blood. That's the fun part. I want to add one more part. So maybe what we can do is grab those 4 there. And I did read that. Good. Okay. So one more part here. And let's see. I'll click on play. Let's see. And that's the fun part. Pay attention. Exactly. Let's see. So we've already done this guy. Let's see. She should be afraid of cakes too. You know, maybe that's why she doesn't want to become a necromancer. Too many ghosts. She can deal with them, but she doesn't like them. And not gonna lie, it hits me like some nostalgic visual novel track. I can see it maybe like DDLC, Doki Doki Literature Club, but that's good, right? It has that school feel. That is a good hope. Let's see. Maybe. Oh, hold on. There we go. I feel like we can do something with this key. And yeah, it just needs a sprinkle of DDLC unnerving flavor. Yeah. Maybe. Oh, you know what? Wait, let's have a look, shall we? I can pull up DDLC's song, I believe. It should be on MuseScore. I would expect people to have written some compositions. Let's see. Doki Literature Club. I eventually do want to learn Your Reality. I would love to. Let's see. Yep, okay. Beginner version. Lovely. Edit on desktop. And that is a good hope. Can't we all hope check? Can't we have dreams here? In Your Reality? Oh yeah. That's one song I want to learn. There's a few ones I want to learn on piano. Eventually. Soon. Oh, just when it happens, you better watch out. And it's an easy to learn song? Yeah, it's a beginner song. That was the idea that the main character, but one of the people in the song, and oh, hold on. There we go. Okay, there we go. The idea was that they were learning piano to show the main character. The player. They were learning piano to show the player. So it is, oh, not that guy there. Let's see. This guy here. I'll go ahead and mute it, and we'll give a listen to this. Eventually, I'm telling you. Wouldn't that be fun? I was saying yesterday, but I'd love to do singing, but I couldn't figure out how to get it to incorporate into game dev. But at the end of Doki Doki Literature Club, there's this song that plays, so I'm thinking, you know what? Maybe I can sprinkle in a little bit. But okay, I'll play. And what I mean the notes is the quick shares. Oh. Try this. Play GFD, then move down. I did read that. I'm just not understanding Zero. And have you done any voice acting? That's what we did yesterday. We played through Deltarune, and I tried my best to do some voice acting for there. But I did indeed. Yep. I'm trying to cover all aspects of game dev. So programming, art, music, and voice acting. Okay, let's see. And on Discord, quick share. Oh, okay, good. I will check it out then, after the Zero. A song at the end, 2 examples? Something I'm noticing is it kind of goes up and down, right? And you have up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Maybe we can do something like that. We go up, down, and up, down, up, down, up, down. That little trill, right? That's what it was. Do. So in mine, maybe we can do something of that similar feel. Let's go back to our Cafe La Spook. And I love Doki. Oh yeah. I feel like that could be fun to play too, though. That game was a little on the mature side. Maybe, perhaps, but it's also not pixel art. And I want to try to play as much as I can pixel art specific games. So maybe something else of that nature. Let me go back to where are we at? Oh, never mind. This guy here. Where are we at? MuseScore. This guy here. Lovely. Okay. Never mind. It did not do the thing. Oh no, this is mine. Yep. Okay, we're good. So mine kind of goes up, and then we go down, up, down, down, up, down, up. So if we're looking at Doki Doki Literature Club's one, I will grab. Let's see. Oh, you can hear it. Lovely. Okay. So maybe, this guy. I feel like that could be a possibility. So let me go ahead and do this guy, and I'll move this guy just so we can reference that here. It goes up, down, So if I'm looking at that guy, I'm trying to figure out an up, down pattern. I'll go ahead and click the loop button and click play. So let's see. You need to go up, down, So it's maybe here. And you know what also has up, down? The world revolving. PD mentioned that one earlier. That one is wild. Let's see. Up. Let's see. Up, down. Yeah. It'll be like up, down. Let's see. It just goes up and down again. Why I like those so much. That's always what comes to mind. And then something here. I'm thinking. But I don't think that works. And yesterday someone asked me to write music for Doki Doki Mod. Ah, that must have been fun. Or they asked you. I don't know if you did it, but I feel like that could be fun. Oh, you know what that's from? That's Chopsticks, isn't it? Do 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 do. Oh, yeah. Hold on. Somewhere. I think that's what I'm thinking of. Oh, hold on. Hold on. I think that's where I was. That song or that melody came into play at. But we don't want to do Chopsticks, do we? Okay. Up, down, up, down. Okay. I'll click play. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, you're supposed to loop. That way I can get a feel for the song. It's supposed to be slow still. And I may be insane, but you could do some inspiration from Professor Layton. I would need to find which theme though. Never heard of Professor Layton, but I'm always up for giving a look. I feel like we just need one more part and then we can have it loop. Just this last part here, and then we can add some drums. I think we'll be good to go. Maybe? But again, that's not cafe! I don't think it's very cafe-ish. And exactly, I only listened to OST and they told me the story of the mod. Ooh. Interesting. I kinda like it. I think it could work in the right circumstances. So where do we start? We started B. So, and try what I put on Discord, but much slower. Hold on. May give a good old look if I can't find the place. Here, go down and down and down. Ah, I see. Hold on. I will see if I can save this and drag it out. I don't think it's going to let me. Did I click the download button? Oh, it did download. Okay. Let me show you all what Zero has sent, as I think it's interesting. Let me go into Eagle here, and I should just be able to drag and drop our downloads, and it should just do here. Here we go. Take a look. Interesting, isn't it? And this is also 1-Bit Dragon, I believe, right? And the link I sent earlier might have some cheery vibes, but it might be helpful. Hold on, let me go back up. Do you mean all the way up? Or all the way long ago? If you can remind me which one, I might be able to pull it up, but we can try this. I get what you mean, kinda, sorta. So, let's go back into music. And then do, where are we at? This guy here. So you mean, hold on, we go back down here. You were saying to start a G? I think this one's G. No, this guy is G, right? Yeah. G, that guy, right? And then let's see if I go and, oh, I did read that. Lovely, lovely, okay. And then it repeated like this, but it went lower, like this. That got deleted. Something like that. Something like that, you mean? And Professor Layton, the Unrolled Future theme. Hold on. Let me copy. Oh, hold on. Like this guy here, copy, and let me go ahead and open it in MuseScore if it will let me. This has definitely made it easier opening stuff in MuseScore. It's nice to get a look at the field and the layout. Yeah, got ya. Thank you for taking the time to do that, Zero. It does help, and that's it. Got ya. Yep. Okay, button there. Got ya. Okay. Let me go ahead and click that guy too. It should be able to Pokemon Center. Okay. Now how do I open? Oh, nope. It doesn't want to open. Hold your horses. Let me copy this guy here, and then I should just be able to open you in MuseScore if you let me. But sometimes it doesn't want to let me. I ask, and it's like, nah. But we should be good to go. It seems to be the case that it does agree to my terms of service this time around, which is lovely. Okay, let's give a quick look then. We go back to here, go back to where are we at? This is Pokemon Center. This guy here? Okay, let's take a look. Take a look. Take a listen. Ooh. Does sound fancy. That little wave there. I've seen that symbol before, and it's what I look for. Okay. All right. Where'd that come from? Hold on. Wow. And every single Pokemon music is a banger to me. It's nice. Everyone's getting a good part? They all feel like good parts. And Lovely Me says, take you. Super Noobs next? Yeah, this is nice. And hello, I just hopped in and MuseScore looks awesome. Really inspiring me to get back to my musical roots. Hi, Oxidize. Welcome back to stream. And fast music doots equals fast music, Eris music listening wiggly. Do I keep wiggling? This part here, though. That's good. That's really good. Okay. Interesting. I like how it starts off slow here, but then it gets faster. Yeah, it gets a little faster, it feels like. This is nice, though. I gotta take some time to take all of these apart. Let's see. And then there was this one, the unwound future that was sent. So let's take a quick look at this guy here. Unwound future. Let's see. All right. Where are we going today? There's so much on here. So slow. This feels like when someone gave one of those piano prodigies an anime the basic Poke Center song. Yeah. This feels like you're preparing for battle. You're about to go out. It's gonna be really serious. It goes on. Oh boy. You can't listen to that all. Wow, it really goes on. Okay. Okay. When does it end? Now play Bury the Light. I think it's slightly slower than the usual theme. Okay. I'll make it a little bit faster then. Like 120 maybe? Maybe? Possibly? Let's see. How about this? A little bit better? Interesting. Yeah, it feels better. Got ya. I will have a listen to this in full as it needs justice. I don't think I've seen anything but so long and sad. What's sad, Trifect? I'm curious now. All right. Let's go back into the Cafe Le Spook then and see if we can finish this up. We'll go back into here. Yeah, I found the complete thing. How lovely. Thank you for looking. So there's this. Next game, by the way, I'll have to look into it. I've been getting a lot of really good recommendations recently, so that's nice. So maybe, actually, let's go up here, possibly. This guy is, it starts on C. Yeah, there we go. So then, let's go ahead and do this guy here. This is the new pattern. Let's do it lower, like, that one goes up, like that. Like, so I think. And then I hear Cafe Le Spook. Right now, this is called Cafe Spook. You know, when you say it French, it makes it fancy, like à la mode, doesn't it? Or omelette du fromage. It makes it sound fancy. Let's see. Something's not right. Oui. Now you're talking, Flagel. This goes up one, like that. There we go. Now I'll try. Let's see. And when you don't speak French, it does. Oh yeah, you do speak French, don't you? I'm sorry for butchering it in advance. Oh boy. Let's see. And all the piano stuff reminds me of the Barchia Awakening in Blue Lock, where for some reason his piano track felt so perfect. Like the free spirit playful guy he is, yeah. It seems I'm good at making very joyful and playful music, not so much ominous and spooky. This doesn't seem to be my jam, but I want it to be. I want to get good at making different feels. Let's see. I kind of like this. That. And then I like this. I like that. I like that part. Maybe we go ahead and do this, and then we go ahead and just, let's see. This was played on G. We do G again here. Something like on G. There. Maybe something like this? Let's see. One more set of 3 notes. They don't fit, though. Maybe, hold on. Embrace the inner to get your head in, to get your head in the game. Do. Oh. Oh, that's why it sounds like do. Hold on. Instead, it's short enough that it fits in the bars there, but thank you for that, Zero. I think I like it. Let's see, hold on. Let's see, let's play it all the way through now. Works for our courses here. Now, how long is this? I question. That's my question. Let's see. How can I find out? Oh, I can just look at the top. Easy. Does it reach the 20 seconds I want it to get to? It does. Just about 20 seconds. Lovely. Okay. So, now that we have this, I believe I do Control-Delete. I did it. Lovely. We don't need any of you fancy guys here. Lovely. Okay, good. Now that we have the basics down, let's see about flavoring it up, adding a little spice and pizzazz. But before we do that, so we don't get interrupted, let's do the ad break now. That way later on, it doesn't happen. I'll go ahead and have that while I have a bit of coffee. And I'll go ahead and also blow my nose too. They're a-okay now. Lovely. And the power of Discord to explain my thoughts. It's too much. And thank you, Les. And thank you again, Zero, for sending that over and taking the time to do so. Let's see. Have to go. Good luck with finishing up the delicious course you cooked up to. Oh, today? I see. Have a good one, folks. Thank you for coming. Check. Oh, happy birthday, by the way. All right, it's your birthday today? I think so. Happy birthday! Thanks for spending it with us for just even a little smidge. I know you said it was gonna be raining today. I hope the rain clears up soon, or were you the one that said something about going outside? I think, possibly, but thanks for coming and stopping by. Let's see. This guy has to be moved. Crazy. Wild. Eventually. Not now. Let's see. Yeah, right? I did remember. I did it. Oh boy. Okay, we're doing good. We're doing fine. You know, while we're waiting for the ad, let's just have this in the background play. You know, now that we're making our own music, I can slowly start to add that music in for background music, since this is supposed to be background music. And thanks, it is. Lovely, lovely. Okay. I'll have this loop. Let's see. Yeah, that works. That's fine, that's a-okay. I think it works. And this just loops on in the background for the song in the cafe bit. Now we just need to make it spooky. I think that'll be adding instruments, so we'll see how that goes. I'll take some more coffee while we're waiting. And we have a lot of more birthdays in the community. Doesn't it seem to be the case? My birthday, I forget who said that. More birthdays. A lot of May people. May, great month. I know someone's in August, I believe. So it's so crazy. And hit me with that harpsichord. Oh yeah, you know what's coming. Hold your horses. We got like 15 more seconds. I'll have some more water too. But oh yeah, harpsichord is gonna add that do-do-do-do-do. Very fancy. I'm excited for it. Alrighty, that break is up. Harpsichord time. I am finding more and more that seems to be my favorite, but before we do harpsichord, let's try the theremin. Theremin. And do we still need some more spooky ominous? Nope. We're all good to go. This is the base. Eventually, we will upgrade this, but for right now, this is our core, or this will be the cafe song currently. And I don't know why it's angry or popping that guy up. That is weird, but don't worry. All right, harpsichord. Let's see. Are you ready? Ah, that is fancy. Yeah, it's a good instrument. Maybe we should go with this, because right, you're supposed to be in a cafe. It is spooky, yes, but maybe something else now. I wanted to try the theremin. And okay, otherwise I would have said looking into the Tristan theme. I will save that for later, Escobar. I will take more. It sounds royal? Yeah, that's what we're going for. Prestigious Academy. Now, I'll try the theremin and then I'll try the ocarina. So theremin. Sounds like a circus, doesn't it? And from now on, I will call it the theremin, the theremin. Here, see this. Thank you. That makes it easier than Googling it, so thank you. Alright, yeah, that feels more circusy, and I'm not going for circus. Alright, now let's try the ocarina. O-C-A. There's 3 ocarinas. We'll go for the bass. Still sounds, what is it? Circusy, doesn't it? Interesting. I quite like the other one. Oh, organ. That's another one I wanted to try out. Organ. Yeah. Nope. Maybe pipe organ? Possibly. Hold on. It sounds the same, doesn't it? Hold on. There was another one that starts with a C. Hold on. I saved it. I saved the name. It is called a Celestia. Yeah, let's try the Celestia. See how the Celestia feels. Celestia. Let's see. Celestia. Ew. It sounds like a oi almost. I like it, but nah, I don't think it's what we're going for. I think the best one, I feel like the theremin and pipe organ would be better for longer notes. Interesting. What do you mean by that specifically? And hi Nuts to Blue, it's been a second since I've seen that name. Welcome back to stream. Right now, I'm feeling like the chord, but it gives off the fancy feel. Right? And like background droning, I see. Possibly. Maybe we can add a pipe organ in the background for some, you know, effects. But I think harpsichord is our main instrument. Works out. We also need to add the drum bit there. Or, truthfully, I'm curious to see. This time around, I didn't work with the metronome. I feel like the ticking makes it sound like... Hey, wiggle like his back. Wop, 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 wop. Dubstep. I feel like this adds a feeling of, like, franticness, right? Like time's running out. So maybe we should just add this metronome in here, right? I think that could work and make it feel like you're more on the clock in the background. And someone said dubstep, womp, 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 womp. Dubstep time. Okay, let's see. So instrument, maybe we can do keyboard, organ. Add the organ in there. It said, oh, I didn't add it correctly. Hold on. Organ. Organ. There you go. Organ. I didn't do it again. Hold on. Organ. O-R-G. Move you over. And now, okay. And I feel like vibraphone. Ooh, I have no idea what that instrument is. Let's try it out. It might not be on here, but it could be. B-I-B. Ooh, it's on here. All right, let's see. It still sounds a little circusy, but I like it. I do like it. Maybe it's the do. That sounds circusy. I feel like that's the circus feel. Now let's see. Add instrument. Organ. Organ. Add it and click OK. Alrighty, organ. Let's see. I'm thinking maybe we just do chords. So for example, that chord there will get chosen to this chord here, and we'll just do whole notes. And then this guy here, you will get moved up to B, A. You'll get moved up to this guy. That guy there. Delete, delete. And then we go to G. So that's about one down. And does it have a euphonium? We can see. And yeah, I feel like it's not the right key for that. Yeah. That's okay. I'd love to do more music, but for right now it's basic music, or at least small music. I want to get the main game down before we even think about adding in. Hi. Oh. Durnaman. Close enough? Welcome to stream. Exactly. I'm glad I got it. Euphonium. Let's see. This guy down here, and this guy goes down to... Where are we at? You go all the way down to here. Like that? Lovely. Okay. And then go ahead and copy... Oh, you're right down there. Hold on. I copy. It's not bad. Hold your horses. Let me move you down here. I can make the organ just a little bit muted. Or lower in volume. I feel like that would be handy. Okay, there we are. Now. Like it. Now, there is a way to make the instrument quieter. I do know that in music. I don't remember how. And instead of organ, could it also be an oboe? I don't know. We can try. Oboe. Oboe. And which program to use? This is called MuseScore. It is a free program, which is nice. It's always nice. Try to keep them free. Oboe. Indeed. I don't know. I feel like the organ might be a little bit better. It has more fancy, spooky vibes. This one, I do like it, but I don't think it's as fancy as this one. And it feels like you're walking into maybe a pipe organ would be a little bit different. Maybe this guy here, pipe organ. Sounds the exact same. So we'll keep it here. Okay, I think that works. Now, was someone talking about, and yeah, organ does work better, I think. Oboe would be on lower stuff, you think. Interesting. And oboes are very low. They do sound low. I do want low. That is true. Maybe certain parts. There's definitely more layers you can add to the song. Now, does anyone know how to make sheet music quieter? Let's see. How to make the MuseScore instrument quieter. Let's see. Just fold the paper. Easy. A bassoon. I've heard of that one before. Let's see. Bassoon. Bassoon. Let's see. I like that one more. Kind of like that. It feels more regal, doesn't it? And I wonder how the melody part would sound with the euphonium. Let's try. Add instrument. Oops, wrong thing. Undo. Add instrument. Euphonium. Where are you at? Oh, I didn't do it right. Euphonium. Euphonium. Slide. Add. Okay, and then we'll just take all of you guys here and paste you here. Okay. It's so muted. And I still wonder how the melody part, oh, I did read that. Lovely, lovely. And the song is starting to shape up nicely. Thank you, thank you. I'm glad you think so. Yeah, the euphonium is too muted, unfortunately. Now, how do I use, and while we're throwing instruments out, I always found cello to be good for dramatic tunes. Hold your horses. Cello, right? I just came to say cello. Cello, hello? You should make a box that says MuseScore. It does feel like it at this point, shouldn't I? Let's see, it's cello. Cello. Did I not spell it right? C-E-L. I don't think I spelled it right. C-E-C-E. C-E-L-L-O. Is it the steel drums, do you mean? You? Is this what you're thinking? And it's too short/fast, I think. Phonemes are used as support, but sometimes as melodies. Usually melody is a trumpet. Interesting. String? Was there a string option? Hold on. C-E-L-L-O. C-E-L-L-O. I don't see those. Strings? There's a lot here. You know, there's a lot of options. Bagpipes. All right, we'll do one more. A new suggestion. Bagpipe. Here you go. Doesn't sound too bad. Not too bad. Strings, cello. Hold on. A few minimum. Move you, paste you. Does it say that? There must be a cello? Quite common instruments. Weird. Yeah, you can see, I believe, right? Yeah, you can see the screen. Strings, there's plucked. There is classic guitar. There is banjo. There's ukulele. There's no cello. Is it in here, Rodrigo? And I'm just not seeing it. And now I want a Scottish necromancer in a kilt. Oh man, the lovely wounded. I feel like that could be fun. Let's see. Woodworks. I'm not seeing it. There's chimes on here. Drum kit, percussion. Nope, not seeing it. Unless it's on here and I just don't see it. There's strings, there's plucked, and there's bow, but banjo, bass, and you were in the brass section. Brass? Brass? Brass, this is family common. All instruments? C-E, cello? Brass, all instruments. All instruments. Strings. Where did all of these get unlocked? Banjo, tenor, ukulele, mandolin, lute. Ooh. We'll come back to you. Cello. Oh, is this it? Is that the cello? Possibly? And I don't think the window's updating for us. Oh yeah, it's not. What a shame. Okay. I'm surprised it's updating in the first place. It wasn't doing that before. Is this the window you're looking for? Okay. Let me click that guy there and then do hold your horses. Let's see. Is this guy? No, that's not it. Nope. I don't think it's gonna show, unfortunately. Is it C-E-L-O? Is this the one? This guy up here? That's one I did see. It's pretty good. Interesting. Yeah. I don't know. Harpsichord quite has my heart. And let's see. Oh, right. I did want to try one more. Just one more for the feels. And oh, waiting. I wanted to see about lute. Lute. Yep. Just a little bit. I just want a little taste. Oh. All the same. And bye. Are you leaving, dear gentleman? Thanks for stopping by. And tell us for low notes. Oh. Is that why it's not showing up? I have no idea. For low melody. It wouldn't be down here, or it would be. It shouldn't change just because of that, but interesting one. I can say that one. Oh, my piano went off. We don't have any more piano notes, unfortunately. I guess I can hide this guy. Now, is there a way we can add another instrument to this, do you think? Or more of a spooky feel? Like one more to support it. And I think oftentimes guitars work better than lutes. And using stuff like 12-string steel drums can make them really ominous. Let's see. Guitar. G-U-T. No, it's G-U-I. Steel drums. There. Guitar, steel drums. That guy there. All right. Let's see. That doesn't feel very spooky. Steel strung, yeah, guitar steel drums? No. Oh, hold on. G-U-T, G-U, guitar. G-U-I-T-A. Guitar. There's a lot of guitars here. And what I miss? Not much. Anytime we hear what did I miss, I just think Hamilton. 7 strings, 12 string. And that one is the last one hit a nerve. And is guitar drums? I'm not sure. 12 string? Oh, there's 12 string guitar here. Like that, do you mean? So if I do this. Interesting. With it. Interesting. What if we just, They sound the exact same. It feels like, doesn't it? It feels like it. And I have no clue how the software works. I just saw it here for the first time. Cello has to be in there somewhere. It does, but I don't know. And battle drums? We have done a few. We got like 8 minutes left, and I want to see if we can put this in the game. So what we'll do is I will hide this guy. We'll see about making the song a little bit lower, and then we'll see if we can add it in there. So let's see. MuseScore, MuseScore. I want to see if it's possible to make it lower. Go to mixer, display, mixer. I don't see a mixer. Oh, there's a mixer. Oh, look at that. Handy. Okay. And then we should be able to turn down the bassoon like that, and also the metronome. Try that. Oh, hold on. That's better, isn't it? Bowed strings? I can look that up. Bowed strings. B-O-W-E-D. There's a bowed synthesizer. That's in there. And buttons and sliders? Yeah, I didn't know that. It is very handy. Yeah, there's bowed synthesizer. That seems to be as well as it's gonna get. But I think this works. Maybe even make this guy go up a little bit more. Right? Electric piano flute. Sir, you're throwing so many out there. I don't think we have enough time to look at them all. I feel like a rabbit hole is calling me from the software. Do it. Do it. I believe in you. I've been having a lot of fun with this, and this is making music a lot of fun. Just kind of sitting here and testing all of the instruments. I could probably look at all of these for days. But we have things to do, places to see. And I think for now, this guy needs a name. I called it Cafe Spook, but what should we call this cafe music, do you think? What are some cafe names? Currently, we have quite a few contenders. And how is the software called again? It's MuseScore. So, MuseScore. There you go, MuseScore. That is that up there. You can see it on screen for both YouTube and Twitch. So, if I go back to concepts here, where are we at? And I don't think that's real, I think. I have no idea, Zero. No clue whatsoever. Let me do this guy here. Now, previously, we've had these got more creative as we've been going. Initially, it was spellcasting, and then we had Spooky Brew, right? Spooky Brew was pretty good. We've had Pastry-dia. Lastly has been Are You Ready? So now we need one for a sip of spooky. It's pretty good. Biscuits and jammin'? I don't know if you'd sell biscuits at a cafe. Maybe I like the sip. Maybe a sip of spook. That wouldn't be too bad. Like a sip of something. A sip of something does sound fun. Hold on, let's see. Let's do here. Back in here. A sip of biscuits is another word for cookies. Oh, I see. Got ya. Cookies and skulls. Cookies and scream. Cookies and scream. I feel proud of myself. And song someday it should be called About You Phenomenons and Abadabas. I can't even say those words. Euphenomenums and unnamed score MP3. I have heard people do like unnamed. But I think cookies and scream. Kind of combining those two. Okay, so now file, export. And I want to see if we can get this into the game. We have a few minutes left, but let's see. The main score, this would be our wave, and it would be cookies and scream. So cookies and scream. Now, I believe before what I had to do for Audacity was bring it into there, and then I had to update or modify it. And I also had to open up Godot, so let's do that also quickly. Go ahead and skip this guy here. No need to update or anything. Nada, don't need it today. Let's go into our documents. Yep, and then I need to go into MuseScore, and then I need to go into scores, and I need to go into cookies and scream. Lovely, found it. The end of the song should be cut off. And I should be able to do file export audio, and then I should be able to do scores export. Yes, it's the same. That's okay. Alrighty, I think we're good to go. And I can go ahead and close this guy here. No need to save. No thank ya. Go back into Necrotype Cafe, open the game up, and let's see. Let's go into programming just for a quick second. I know most of you are musicians on here. I promise, it's not as scary as it looks. Mostly. What's even more horrifying? Programming! How scary. Let's see. I'm waiting for it to load up. And we should be good to go. Okay, lovely. Give it a second. It's gotta really think for a second. And now what we can do is all of these songs here. This is, I think, in our common folder. Yeah. We should do, if I click this button, it should collapse everything. And then we can do common, music. And I can go ahead and drag that song we just made, Cookies and Scream. And now what we can do is do, well, actually, I don't know. And are those words? And cello equals violoncello. I typed in the cello, or it's cello, right? Or is it cello? But I typed both of those, well, I typed cello in, so it should have appeared. But I can definitely check after stream. And yeah, that's my other thing I like, yeah. Don't be afraid of the unknown. Now let's see, audio calibration. So if I go into cafe here, cafe scene, I should be able to find the audio for the music. It's somewhere here, I assure you. Game over, options menu, background music player. Here we are, lovely. And if I just swap you out with our Scream, let's see, Cookies and Scream. Just gonna go ahead and put you there, lovely. So this guy right now has our current lobby music, our title screen music. So if I click play, you should eventually hear it. If it works, there it is. Okay, let's see. There we go. Isn't that neat? Now, this guy is here. All right, just wanna make sure it's looping correctly. And loop, yeah, let's see. There you go, loops now. It wasn't working before, I fixed it. Now, let's go into the game. Feel for the... Oh, that's neat, isn't it? And what do you use for programming? This is Godot. Godot 4, G-O-D-O-T, Godot. And now we have the game. Isn't this neat? It feels a little bit loud, but I do like it. Might have to change the height of instruments, but overall, looping needs to be tweaked a little bit, it seems, but it's working. That's the important part. And this is so neat to see it. Now, can you imagine once the art gets finished, now we have like scenic lighting in the area, like windows are gonna come from these areas here, so it's gonna shine down and it's gonna be all atmospheric with all the dust lights and everything. And oh boy, I'm excited. Gotta get the calibration working. Once that's done, the game mechanics are good. We can do more music and things like that, and can always use Audacity. I did use Audacity. That's the program I had just open. Yep. And for me, it sounds lower in the title screen. Interesting. Oh, this is -5, so maybe. How about that? Better? Let's see. That could always be changed, these guys, but it's working. It's in the game, which is lovely. So as I said before, yes, missed it, my bad. No worries, I did say it very fast. I don't blame you one bit. Yeah, Audacity is free. It's a great program to use. And I can even add a little bit of special effects as well, which is very nice, but I'm really happy with how this came out. Well, we can go ahead and save the game. I just have to fix the looping. That's what I did earlier, was I cropped it, but I didn't crop it quite enough. But we're good to go, which is great to hear. So let's see, back into, where are we going? This guy here. Okay, so seems to be the case. We have finished our title screen music and our cafe music. If I can get, I'm gonna try my best this week to really focus on getting the calibration done. If I can manage to do that, then we'll focus next week, not on music, but on focusing on the ghost mechanics, see if we can figure that out and brainstorm. So it'll probably be a brainstorming stream. If not, and the calibration's still a little wonky, we'll probably do another song for the spell casting. So another typing song, maybe themed around speed or something like that. So it won't have to be fancy and spooky. It could just be a song we make up. So either gonna be programming next week or music next week. We shall see. Let's see, what else? Next week will be a study. I'm not sure if I want to do expressions yet for pixel art, but we'll see as that as well. If you are curious in following the development of Necrotype Cafe to see if I actually do manage to make it, because if I figure it out, I'm gonna say as much. But if moderators could post both in YouTube and Twitch the Discord link, and that'll be the easiest way to keep up to date with the game. Saying that, anything I'm missing? I don't think so. I will see you all next week. If you're on Twitch, consider sticking around. Let's see if we can find somebody to raid. I will go to the ending screen for YouTube, just because I like to end the YouTube videos on the ending screen. But I'll be right back after that after a few seconds. So stick around if you're suggested for a raid. Thank you for coming, YouTube. Thank you for watching. Thank you for coming along, despite the fact, you know, you kind of get, well, no, I do read your messages, all right? But thank you again. And again, I'll see you on a little. Get ready to Lego. Be nice. Be kind and considerate to YouTube. YouTube are the unsung heroes. Alright, see you either later or in a second, whichever one.